22-year-old Walter Scrutchings.
He faces one charge of aggravated assault.
The woman was taken to the hospital with a non-life-threatening injury. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Sandy Springs police say 2 people have been arrested following an hours-long manhunt at Overlook Park Tuesday. It impacted a school that serves as a voting precinct. James Andrew Dutton is charged with 2 counts of possession of a firearm. Alicia Deaton is also arrested just across the Chattahoochee River. Both are charged with possession of alcohol in a city park. Police say there's no evidence the incident was related to voting or the elections. Former Cuban leader Raul Castro is facing charges in the U.S. for his alleged involvement in the deaths of 4 humanitarian workers 30 years ago. The 7-count indictment from the Justice Department includes murder charges. Correspondent Catherine Falder says it remains to be seen if Castro will ever stand trial.
The question is, do they really go in, does the U.S. really go into Cuba and do some operation like they did with Maduro, especially to capture a 94-year-old former leader? So that's part number one. And if we were to even stand trial, of course, there are questions over his health. Also, it could take years to get this before a jury, given that these incidents were 30 years ago.
At a House Judiciary Committee hearing today, the Southern Poverty Law Center is accused of manufacturing hate. Maya Wiley, president of the Leadership Conference on Civil and Human Rights, defends SPLC.
The SPLC is far too busy fighting hate to manufacture it. But the fact that SPLC is being criminally charged for its work only shows how much work it has to do.
A federal grand jury indicted the SPLC for allegedly funding hate groups. More women are buying houses than men. Between July of 2024 and June of last year, single Gen Z women made up 35% of all home buyers, almost double the rate of single Gen Z men. The National Association of Realtors says single women across all generations made up a quarter of all home buyers. Older generations and married couples represent the largest share of overall home buyers. It is now 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Ashley Frasca.
A traffic red alert on the West Freeway, Bill, and this is why you do not get on the right shoulder. Hero units are struggling to get to this crash on I-20 eastbound past Fulton Industrial Boulevard. All lanes have been blocked for some time. Delays begin at Thornton Road. Best to use 78 Veterans Memorial Highway to avoid that red alert. And still paving or operations set up in the 2 left lanes on the connector 7585 northbound at Freedom Parkway. From the Trustdale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy, hot and humid today with a high of 89. Few pop-up showers and thunderstorms possible for the ride home this afternoon into this evening. Lows tonight in the mid-60s. Tomorrow and Friday, hot and humid conditions with partly cloudy skies and a few afternoon thunderstorms, highs in the mid-80s. As
we check out Storm Tracker radar this afternoon, we are seeing the storms popping around metro Atlanta. Some heavy rain right now in southern parts of Bartow County. It's 88 in Decatur, 87 in Mableton, 89 in Snellville. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. But of course, I am not alone. Surrounded, as always, by the soon-to-be erstwhile doctrinaires, if they don't watch their steps.
What's erstwhile mean?
Oh, you weren't here that day. I went over words that don't... The definitions are nothing like what you think they sound like.
Okay.
Erstwhile is what it means, former.
Oh.
Isn't that weird? Erstwhile?
Yeah.
Don't you think of like an erstwhile reporter as one who is like never gives up?
Oh, yeah, that guy said it yesterday.
Because he had
political correspondent guy said it.
Yeah, because he had heard me say it earlier, and he was letting.
He's doing a great job then.
Well, very nice. I guess I should introduce you people. Tim Andrews is here.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't know who that was.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing. Autumn Fisher is here. Everybody knows who Autumn is.
Yeah.
We won't get into why. George Clark.
I'm so talented.
That is correct. That's what I did, but I didn't want to go that deep.
Okay.
George Clark is here. And Jared Yamamoto is here.
You were abusing that mic to start the show. That
I'm
poor
not abusing
microphone.
it.
You
It's
were like,
just, it's not, no,
you gotta
because
cup it gently.
It's supposed to, be stiff, like a good mic is.
Yeah.
And even if I cup it gently, it's supposed to.
Every mic is different. You're
here.
manhandling it. This isn't Piedmont Park.
That's my style.
Yeah.
My style is 2 a.m. Piedmont Park.
This isn't Rough Trade Studio.
This is, it's you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Try asking the mic what it wants.
Yeah, well, what the mic wants is for me to keep on cupping it
Believe all mics.
gently. What was that thing that like the 90? What was it? The 99%? Was that the Occupy people?
Yes.
There we go. Mic check.
Yeah.
And that was so everybody. What did that mean? Like, all right, the white guy's been speaking long enough.
Somebody's going to speak now. Mic check. Mic check.
And then does that mean everybody else has to shut up?
Yeah.
And then how long are you allowed to speak before there's another mic check? Can somebody steal it from you?
I don't know. I think they have a stick. The talking stick.
Oh, the talking stick.
Oh, I missed the talking stick.
I remember, the talking stick has been around for quite some time. In the 90s, I used to, I was right before I kind of like made the transition to sort of a libertarian. I was very much on the lib side of things. And I remember I used to have a subscription to something called the Utney Reader. And the Utney Reader, what they did was they would go to all of the sort of alternative leftist publications that you've never heard of, and they would take what they thought were the best things from all those and put them all together in one place for 1993's Progressive. And then you'd be able to read about, the stuff. And the first time I ever read about the talking stick was in the Utney Reader. And I remember a younger... not that young. I think I was probably about 28, 29 years old. Eric von Hessler, progressive, thinking this is the dumbest idea I've ever heard of in my life. Boy, if the whole talking stick, that means while somebody else is holding the stick, if they're making no sense whatsoever, I just got to sit there and take it.
Yeah, because they have the stick.
They've got the stick.
Point of personal privilege. I think the stick is a good idea, and we need to bring it back.
Mic check.
Oh, point of privilege.
Yeah. What do you
personally,
want? The lady.
If we could refrain from really putting the emphasis on the beginning of the word stick, because it really triggers me. It sounds really familiar with something else that triggers me.
Oh, okay. All right. We can't do that. Hey, who's keeping who's keeping the notes here? Who's
She's
who's
a woman.
doing
I
the
didn't write
minutes?
down what she said.
Oh, you're supposed to write down what everybody says. We're
that's right.
progressives.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on. All right. You know what? One you're going to get hit with the talking
They
stick.
said that they were triggered by the word stick.
The world triggers me, and that's why I want everybody to turn it off. Dang it. Turn it off. So the elections came in, and what we know out of Kentucky, Massey out. I told you I would have been very happy to wake up this morning to find out that he'd won his primary. But
Trump hasn't slept. He's been partying all night.
I was saying yesterday, I think he's going to lose because it's just a little bit too much when everything comes up against you like that. So
Rhino loser.
basically, hey, you know what? I was thinking about this today. The Republican Party belongs to Republicans, and it should be whatever Republicans want it to be. And what they're letting us know is that they want the Republican Party is not a place to debate ideas. Now, this has been sanctioned now by Republicans, and it's their party. But the Republican Party, as far as primary voters, Republican primary voters are concerned, exist for one purpose, and that is to execute the will of Donald J. Trump at all times. And, you can be all like, well, I think that's a bad idea, but you know what? I'm not registered with either party. So it's really not my game. But this is what the Republicans want. They want to be a one-person party, and the entire party, if they find you saying something against the man and you're a Republican on city council in Terre Haute, Indiana, they're going to come find you. And you're going to have to pay for it. And it's their party. So what they're saying is, we want no one speaking up against this man ever. And you know what? Like I say, I'm not a member of either party. It's their party, and that's what they want. And that's what they've got. And we'll see how it goes from here. I don't know. I'm not a predictor of future events. I'm only here to say, if this is what you want, Republicans, that's what you got. A one-man party. There will be no disagreeing. There will be no having any of your own thoughts or feelings. And most assuredly, one thing that will not be put up with is, as a politician, you shall never put the needs of your constituents before the wants of your president.
Right.
And I mean, that's what it is. So that's my deconstruction of the whole thing. And again, I have to end it with, I'm not a member of either party. The parties belong to the people who are in the party. This is what Republicans want. They want a one-person party where one person decides everything and everyone steps in line. And they have a right for that, and that's what they've got.
We're setting up for a showdown here in Georgia in the runoffs, too.
Oh, yeah. What do we got going on there? We got Rick Jackson. You know what? I felt really strange last night when I found out that it was a runoff between Rick Jackson and Burt Jones. At that time, ironically, I was sitting on my couch eating Cheetos and really enjoying them.
Were you about to turn on Netflix?
I was about.
Get out.
I pushed.
Get out of my country.
I had been watching Netflix, and I was also I was vaping on a Chinese vape, and I thought, I don't understand why this guy's against this. But these Cheetos are pretty damn good, and this Stranger Things. I mean, Cheetos and Stranger Things, and I don't know why I'd be against it. And then I found out that how close was it? Was it?
It ended
I
up
paid
being
no attention, to be honest.
Burt Jones came in first place, which surprised me.
He did. I think it was 38% to 32% was right around the percentages there. And both candidates spoke afterward. Here's Rick Jackson.
The Republican primary for governor
Wait
is
a minute,
now.
that's not Rick Jackson.
That's Jonathan O'Brien.
I was going to tell you about that. I listened to this earlier. It had Jonathan O'Brien.
You know what? I'll play Burt Jones for you.
All right. Oh, that's not fair. I think you did this on purpose to Rick Jackson because you're a fan of Chinese vapes. We know this about you.
Apparently.
I love getting this guy one-on-one. I can promise you that. So,
what's with that laugh?
I've been looking for that.
He's excited. He's excited.
Whoa, hold on. Please tell me you isolated that laugh. Job well done.
Burt Jones there, ladies and gentlemen.
It's exciting.
I don't want to make fun of him too much. I don't want him to come after me.
4 weeks of more advertising.
Come after you.
Yeah.
I met him. He looks like he hits the gym.
Yes, that's why. He's a big
looks
fella.
like he could probably beat you up.
Beat
me up.
Former Bulldog, too.
Yeah. So, look, he's ready to beat people up, and he's excited.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm a weak old man.
So on the Democrat side for governor,
Keisha Lance
Bottoms won. And I would say this: I don't know. Are the Democrats just like throwing in the towel on the governor? Like they tried to. They got very close the first time with the Kemp thing. He only won by 500 votes or something like that. And then the second time, he wiped the floor with her, and they thought they were going to get the governorship. Is this just kind of like tapping out? Because I will tell you this: I cannot imagine that she can win that race against either of the Republicans.
She is a very flawed candidate.
Democrats think she can win?
Well, I don't. I mean, maybe we'll see how much money they put into it.
I bet you there'll be a lot.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't. Here's the question. Back in the day when I was thinking about running for Senate, remember that whole
I do
nonsense. I mean, on the Libertarian Party, we got together. I met some really good people. We started to kind of like plan things a little bit. And one of the reasons that I stepped away, there was a couple of them in my mind at the time because I was interested, but I would never be interested now. But one of the things was I thought to myself, I don't know that I can go down to South Georgia and be taken credibly by like talking to farmers. This is not stuff that I've ever done in my life. This is so I really, it's like one of those things. I just thought, I don't know that makes any sense. That I'm going to walk up, some radio guy's going to walk up to some farmer in South Georgia, and for any reason whatsoever, they would see me as valid. So I have the same question about Keisha. Like, maybe I don't know. Maybe she's an expert at it. I don't know. But it's hard to believe that any former mayor of Atlanta would win the governorship.
Well, especially after what happened.
Given the way the rest of the state perceives Atlanta.
That, and then just the summer of 2020 alone is going to be
that's
that's
a
going
commercial
to hang.
that just the whole Secoria Turner thing. That's the flaws in her candidacy. She's shown that she's not a good leader. almost everybody else would have run for re-election. She didn't. She kind of bowed out. So I don't know what is the expertise. Where's the, as we like to say around here, I don't see that she has the gravitas to win the governorship. But, it's weird times, maybe. I just don't see it. I think that whoever wins between Jackson and Burt Jones is definitely going to be the favorite, and I think would probably win by between 6 and 8 percentage points.
Probably. I stayed up late watching all the coverage and listening to Shelley. And
are you out of your mind?
I love this.
I listened to him for a while.
You still love this?
I love it. especially when it's Georgia. I love.
Shelley was on till midnight, right?
Shelley, listening to Shelley though, because he's so excited about it, and he was talking about, they would talk about me on Von Hassel Doctor saying I live for this, and they're right. I love it. But the joy that he's talking to people, and that makes it fun.
He does love it.
I think what happened, though, with...
I don't love it.
I know you don't.
I find all the people involved in it to be rather scuzzy. But Shelley loves it.
You're post-partisan.
Huh?
You're post-partisan.
I find these people who want power to be... I don't trust anyone who wants... Like, there's the amount of money that's going to be spent, I think, in, like, Los Angeles and in California for... Like, it's just billionaires now. It's just or you have to have a bunch of billionaires behind you.
Well, Tom Steyer's a billionaire.
Yeah, well, he's putting in
he's the front runner.
He's putting like $100. He gave himself like $191 million loan to. It's like what is this thing? I just don't trust people who want power. I don't think I've ever wanted power. I ask myself this question: was there a time in your life, Eric, where you wanted to be powerful? And I don't think it ever existed. I wanted to be taken seriously. Like for whatever I did, everybody wants that, right? But I mean, I never wanted to lord it over others.
I want power, but I don't want to have to earn it.
Oh, you just want it to be given to you. Like being born like with the last name Trump or something.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Just like the old,
I'd be the worst. I'd be like the Hunter Biden Trump.
I don't know that there's much.
Throw me in Eastern Europe with a couple million.
Well,
see in a year.
Sounds to me like the Trump sons right now. They've made way more money off their name than Hunter Biden.
No, I don't mean the money. I didn't mean the disgusting behavior.
Oh, you would be what they would call like a royal playboy back in the day.
Yeah, with a crack pipe hanging out of my mouth. Honestly.
Yeah. Documenting the whole thing for some reason.
Going on Candace Owens and talking about something. That was an interesting.
He's just out of control. Yeah. What, he was on Candace Owens?
Yeah. 2 years ago, she called him a dirtbag and a scumbag. But last night or yesterday, the show dropped. She loves him now.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Is she completely on the outs with Trump now?
I don't think she likes Trump.
Oh, yeah. Well, she did for a long time because
you can't make money if you like Trump.
They had each other's numbers.
You make more money now being against him.
Yeah, Podcastistan.
Blaming everything on the Jews.
Right.
Podcastistan is kind of turned on Trump.
Well, yeah, but the question is, let me push back on that a little bit. Now, Andrews, you bring this up a lot off the air. Obviously, some of these people are looking at algorithms and what they can make and stuff like that. But I don't think that it's everybody.
I don't think it's Tim Dillon. I think he's genuine. I really do. I believe.
What about Andrew Schultz? You don't think that's genuine?
I never thought he was genuine to begin with.
Well, yeah, there's that problem.
I'm talking about like Candace.
But I think some
Tucker,
of these guys,
I think is where's the money? I'll go that way.
You think so?
Absolutely.
You think Tucker doesn't care about foreign wars or anything like that?
No, he didn't. He didn't used to.
He apologized for that when he was on Fox News.
Yeah.
So I think that there is some genuine. I don't
Let's
think
get
it's
him on the horn and ask him ourselves.
He'll start laughing, and he had Tim Dillon. He had Tim Dillon on. I like Tim Dillon. I don't watch everything Tim Dillon does, but I do. I will watch things that he's on because he can be very funny. And some months ago, maybe last year, I don't know, he was on with Tucker, and that's like an hour,
Yeah.
And I just thought I never watched it because I knew that Tim Dillon would make Tucker laugh, and then I'd have to listen to Tucker laughing for an hour.
Yes.
And I can't take that. Whenever I hear like Tucker Carlson's going to run for president, I just think, I don't want to listen to that laugh for 4 straight years.
Then you hope for wars and stuff, so he has to be really serious.
No laughing aloud.
Yeah.
You can do his laugh well. It's like, ha 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 ha. It's just like, there it is. Let's compare that to Burt Jones' excitement. There's your,
I love that laugh.
There's your political. There's
future
your
Governor Jones.
What are you? What are you on his? What are you on his team? Are you part? Are
Tim
you
Andrews
part of
makes
his?
a good point. We can't be bought like that with the Rick Jackson campaign. It kind of feels like we don't
You
really
don't
know.
think there are no billionaires behind Burt Jones? What are you, naive?
Oh well, Rick Jackson is the billionaire himself, and we still don't know a lot about him. That's my
He doesn't
issue.
like Chinese vapes.
That's true.
I know that,
and Cheetos.
and he doesn't like Cheetos.
And I love
or
Cheetos. So that was
Netflix.
controversial to me.
Yeah, well, the problem with Cheetos, as Rick Jackson knows, is you get that orange dust all over the place.
They get stuck in your teeth. You got to pull them out.
And I don't want people using chopsticks.
Yeah, I don't like chopsticks.
I still call it Peking. I love those people.
Shanghai.
I refuse to do. It's like, well, they live there, aren't they? The ones
I
that have the
don't
right
care.
to tell you. It's like, it's still Peking to me.
Still Siam as far as I'm concerned.
It's like, I never understood those people. It's just like, I'm going to call it what I call it because that's what it was when I learned it. Well, they live there.
I don't care about them.
Can't they decide?
Absolutely not.
I got into an accidental argument because I was had a couple of MAGA people around me, and I wasn't even thinking about it, and I referred to the Gulf of Mexico, and they beat me to within an inch of my life.
With a globe?
Yeah.
I hope they did. Put your
Smacked
nose
me
right
over
in
the
it.
head. That's right, yeah. And they made me swear allegiance to
Trump?
Yeah, well, they referred to him as the father.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Well, you can get away with just saying the Gulf.
Oh, is that how people
That's
get
the
out of
they,
it?
them of the Gulf.
That's
Just
the
call
thing.
it the Gulf.
Just call it. No, I'm going to call it what it is, the Gulf of Mexico.
Right.
Because that's what it is.
But you can avoid upsetting people.
And by the way, if once Republicans are out of power, possibly in 29, I don't know, it's going to go back to that anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go. I'm not going to be bounced around. I'm just going to stick with Gulf of Mexico and Department of Defense because in 10 years, that's what they're going to be calling those things.
When the Democrats get back, it'll be the Gulf of Cuba.
Oh yeah, now we're what are we arresting the
Raul Castro? Yeah,
indicted Raul Castro. I sort of remember this story about them shooting down some religious missionary planes. I think it was around. I can't remember. It was 2007 or 2012, or I can't remember if Bush was president or Obama was president. So I do remember what they're talking about. And, they're ginning up a lot of stuff because we're going to go into Cuba. We're going to go into Cuba soon. I don't know when, but we're going to go in soon. And they're putting out stories, where, like, there's a story out there that Cuba has 35,000 drones, and they might attack Miami. Now, let's really look at this. Okay, if you had a death wish, what do you think would happen to that island if they spent like 2 hours one Friday afternoon bombing Miami? What do you think would happen to that island? It would be the opening scene of Apocalypse Now, and that would be it. I mean, they don't really have
There's
an
no
army.
trees left.
They don't really have an army. I mean, they do, but it's not something that can fight us. And they used to have Venezuela. Even if they did want to fight us, once they were done with their 30,000 drones or whatever, they have no fuel.
How much? Yeah, how
They
much
have
oil do they have?
They don't.
None.
They have nothing because they used to rely on Venezuela, and Putin's not going to come halfway around the world and fight with them. So
He's
it's
busy losing his war.
Yeah,
What
from what I hear.
What if they have drones?
Well, they still
Electric
have
drones.
Well, they still it takes something to get the electric. In Cuba they have no electricity these days. I don't know if you're aware of what's
Yes,
going
I
on
am
in
very
Cuba.
aware, yes.
We basically starved them out. But so they'll probably try to do the same thing they did in go in and arrest. By the way, he's not the president of Cuba. Diaz Canal, I think, is the president of Cuba and has been for a while. Raul's 94 years old. So
You better go round him up.
Once you get a hold of him, bring a stretcher. He's not going to be able to walk to the helicopter.
Yeah, Miguel Diaz-Canel.
Yes, thank you. How many people know who the leader of Cuba is? That's a problem.
I sure.
I'll bet you most people, when they see that, go, "Oh, yeah, because the Castro, he's still running." Those Castros live a long time, though, didn't?
Fidel lived a long time,
like 98 or something like that. Smoked 2 cigars a day.
So it makes you live longer.
No, I think it's just the DNA. I think
it's a cigar, Cuban cigar secret.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's
what
why
it is.
they're illegal. America doesn't want its people living long.
Only the tech guys. Only the tech guys. We want it's for them to. They're going to invent this new thing. You know what their new invention is? Living forever. That's their new tech invention.
That's an app.
It won't be long before. Like, I wouldn't wish this, but, like irony, like that guy, Brian Johnson, who's the tech guy, who's trying to live forever. Like, if he actually, like, there was a eureka moment and, yeah, here it is. I'm going to live forever. And then he gets hit by a bus the next day or something. There's still, just because you cure you don't get the diseases and stuff, there's still the whole thing of, falling off the side of a mountain. These things, I think that if there's a time where there's no disease or whatever and you can live forever, I don't think people will leave their houses. Because the only way you would die is if you got into an accident. People wouldn't do anything.
Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month, 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
Stop. If you're thinking about replacing your windows this spring, do not buy anything until you hear this. Hey, it's Ray, founder of Window Comfort. Most homeowners overpay for windows by thousands because they go through big name companies with massive markups. Same glass, same install, way higher price. We cut all that out and go factory direct, which is why we can do something no one else is doing right now. Right now, you'll get buy 2 windows, get 2 free installation, and no payments until 2028. But this spring, once our install calendar fills, the offer is gone. So go to windowcomfort.com before you make a very expensive mistake. You have nothing to lose and everything to save. That's windowcomfort.com today.
Better prices, better views. Window Comfort, meant just for you. Window Comfort.
It's your money. Get it sooner. All you need is direct deposit with a checking or savings account at Coosa Valley Credit Union. This is Andy Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union. Not only can you get your money sooner, but we believe in kinder banking where you deal with real people in person. So come see us.
Most attorneys take every type of case, but if someone causes you to lay your bike down, you need a true motorcycle accident specialist. Hey, it's Eric Von Hassler for Steel Horse Law. They only fight for injured motorcycle riders. One name, one specialty, 100% commitment to bikers from motorcycle attorneys that ride. You can trust them on the road and in the courtroom. Get your free case evaluation at steelhorselaw.com.
You could sleep through the night without thinking twice. You could take a seat in the middle of the theater. You could drive without worry of where the next restroom is. You used to say yes, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Not because of one big moment, because of 100 small ones. A little more urgency, one more trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m., one more mental note about where the restroom is. It happened slowly enough that it just became you. But it's not you. It's enlarged prostate. And there's a treatment called aquablation therapy, the only ultrasound-guided robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Find an aquablation therapist near you. Call Aquablation Atlanta at 404-480-9606, 404-480-9606. That's 404-480-9606. All surgical treatments carry risks and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationatlanta.com.
Did you know Rhino Shield is guaranteed to last 5 to 7 times longer than paint on your home?
That's right, honey, and it's backed by a 25-year warranty.
Improve your home's curb appeal and forget about painting for over 25 years. Visit rhinoshieldga.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, the Justice Department indicts former Cuban President Raul Castro. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche says it's in connection to a 1996 incident where Cuban fighter jets shot down 2 planes, killing 4 Miami-based Cuban exiles.
My message today is clear. The United States and President Trump does not and will not forget its citizens.
Blanche says there is a warrant for Castro's arrest, and he expects him to show up in Miami at his own will or by another way. With thousands of soccer fans coming to Atlanta for the World Cup next month, a new team effort is looking to prevent human trafficking. Mayor Andre Dickens says it's a penalty is the organization leading the charge.
The campaign uses sports platforms to help people recognize the signs of trafficking, to understand how to report these concerns, and to know where you can find help.
Partners include state and local law enforcement representatives of the hospitality industry and event organizers. One of the largest carriers at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport no longer allows humanoid robots on flights.
A few weeks ago, there was a situation on a Southwest Airlines flight from Oakland to San Diego. The flight was delayed while airline personnel tried to figure out if they could fly with a humanoid robot strapped into a seat. You know, the robots that look like humans, they can dance and walk and everything. The company that owns the robot had bought it a seat heading to an event it was set to perform at. But Southwest determined the robot's battery was too big and it could not fly.
Alex Stone reports the new policy bans any robot designed to resemble or imitate human or animal behavior. A college degree is no longer the only path to a well-paying career. Recruiting firm Challenger Gray and Christmas says skilled trade workers have seen a 30% wage bump in the last few years. Electricians, plumbers, and others who become masters in their skill areas can earn more than $100,000 a year, and many work while they are learning their trade. It is now 3:32. It's time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Ashley Frasca.
DOT reporting now a left lane open, but that is it with the crash that's been a red alert. I-20 eastbound at Fulton Industrial Boulevard, so you are very heavy coming over from Lee Road now, trying to make your way out of Douglas County. The alternates are getting pretty jammed too. A lot of folks taking Thornton Road southbound and 78 Veterans Memorial Highway, and then trouble on the East Freeway. Not to be outdone. That's a crash in the left lane, I-20 westbound before Panola Road, causing brake lights back before Lithonia Industrial Boulevard. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. A mix of sun and clouds today with a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. High 89. Lows tonight in the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow and Friday, hot and humid with pop-up showers and thunderstorms through the afternoons. Highs in the mid 80s.
And Storm Tracker radar right now shows scattered rain showers around metro Atlanta. Some of the heaviest rain at the moment in Bartow County and extending into northwest Georgia. It's 87 in Conyers, 84 in Peachtree City, and a rain-cooled 75 right now in Cartersville. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. No showings, no open houses. Just a simple, stress-free way to sell your home. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
It's Eric. I had a house that was built in the 40s, and all the settling over time, the foundation, it started cracking. We could see the cracks of the walls. The doors started sticking. We knew there was a problem. Took us a long time to find someone to help us. Well, you don't need to take a long time. Go to Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They're the only foundation repair company in the entire state of Georgia with a team of licensed engineers on staff giving you the highest quality work for your home from the start.
678 ESOG now.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers, Atlanta's engagement ring and wedding band destination since 1939. Why? Hand-picked diamonds that just shine brighter at a value that can't be beat. An unbelievable selection of engagement rings and wedding bands. And because we've been jewelers for generations, we can bring your dream ring to life with full custom abilities. So when it's time for the next chapter, come see Atlanta's most trusted jeweler since 1939, D. Geller & Son, in Kennesaw and Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
We are here with CFP Matthew Decker of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL every weekend right here. Get more at retireatlradio.com. And Matt, what makes you and the team? What makes you different?
You come to us, you come to the Vincent Financial Group for money management, and yet maybe you're a really conservative investor. Our fee is not going to change whether or not we're shooting for a 20% rate of return or a 5% rate of return. This is one of the better use cases for a no-fee growth annuity. Because on those no-fee growth annuity contracts, if you get the right ones and if you're working with the right people, you won't pay an advisory fee on those dollars, and yet you are getting exactly what you want, which is a vehicle that has more safety to it. So for those people in the retirement window looking for a way to take some risk off the table, but not have to pay a fee to do it, a no-fee growth annuity can be a phenomenal complement to a portfolio. If you want to have that conversation around, what your mix of assets should be, we'd love to have that conversation with you. You can go to retireatlradio.com. Right there on the homepage, you can book a 30-minute discovery call with us. We can have this conversation. We would love to do it.
Again, that's retireatlradio.com, or make the call. We have a representative standing by right now. 770-280-1488. That's 770-280-1488. That initial consultation to discuss your financial future with Aaron Vincent, Matthew Decker, the team at the Vincent Financial Group. It's no cost, no obligation. 770-280-1488 or retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every weekend right here. And it's all powered by the Vincent Financial Group. Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
That guy was talking really fast. Freaked me out. I was trying to keep up, but I couldn't keep up. Yeah, like that. Like, well, how am I supposed to make any sense out of that? Okay, yeah, and? Okay, now I understand. Give me a pen.
So is a 501(c) document classified the disclaimer type. They can't do it that way.
I'd understand it that way. That's all I'm saying. So we didn't cover everything on the local primaries or statewide primaries. So on the Senate side, you got Ossoff's seat. You're gonna have another runoff between Collins and Derek Dooley.
That's right. Derek Dooley kind of came out of nowhere. Looked like it was going to be Buddy Carter a week ago, but then Derek Dooley.
Mr. Red, White, and Blue Land.
Yeah, he's out.
You know what? It's the one thing I know about him. I'm glad he's gone.
He's out.
Anybody, the whole red, he was just like, I'm on my knees, Mr. President. Come on over here. I'm ready to give you everything I got. It's like, okay, get out of here.
He was also Mr. like the rest of Georgia is different than Atlanta. It's like, you can incorporate Atlanta and get Georgia too. You can do both.
Of course, divide and conquer. Man, wow, that guy's a visionary. Nobody ever thought about that before. That's a real refreshing kind of candidate. I'll divide and conquer.
But it looks like
Derek Dooley, who is Brian Kemp's guy. And who's the other one?
Mike Collins.
Who, if he walked in here, I don't know. I wouldn't know.
He's got a very distinguished mullet.
He's the guy that did the AI ad that you didn't like.
Whatever. From one day, and then they were like, "Oh, Von Hessler's on it." No.
Oh, that's right, because you got national press.
Oh, it was Burt Jones' people. Oh, no, it was Dooley's people.
Wait, what did you get national what?
The guy that came in first is who?
Mike Collins.
Mike Collins is the guy that did that AI ad that, remember, you did the thing about him, and then it got picked up by the Democrats.
Yeah, that's right.
It was about John Ossoff saying anything that Nancy Pelosi's doing. And it was him saying, I do.
But my
they talking smack again.
By the way, it's so funny, the whole Nancy Pelosi thing. Have you seen the trades that Trump has done? It's something like it's like 3,700 trades since March or something, and
like stock trades.
Yeah, and a lot of now he says I didn't do it. It's a third party does it all, but there's a couple of real moments where you go, huh? Like he bought a bunch of Dell stock, and then within like 24 hours, when he was talking at something, he was like, "Go out and buy a Dell. They're great computers."
I love Dell.
Thing goes up.
They got Pentiums in them.
It's so. And this is this just going to be too complicated for people to get their heads around, so it's not going to hurt at all? But this thing that just happened with the IRS and Trump, have we gone over this?
We have not gone over it.
So, okay. So somebody leaked Trump's tax returns to the New York Times years ago. And maybe it was before the run-up to the 2020 election. Probably that's when it happened. And, that's illegal. You're not supposed to, your tax information is supposed to be private unless you choose to make it public. And so this time around, he sued the IRS for $10 billion. And but at least he's not
It's like a made-up number.
At least he's not like NASCAR's All-Star race. They're like 1 million. He does understand how to still land with some effect. $10 billion. So a judge was just about to throw this out because he's essentially suing. You got one part of the government, the executive, suing the IRS, and I believe maybe the Department of Justice was involved in there too. And so the judge was like, "You're basically suing yourself. This is just has no standing in a court of law." And they knew it was going to be thrown out. So then Trump gets in there and he says, "Well, we need to make a deal." And so he basically makes a deal with himself because he's the president, and so he's over the IRS. And so they made a deal. Now, one part of the deal was, so there's going to be this slush fund for what Trump calls the victims of basically lawfare, the weaponization of, and certainly some of that stuff did go on. Now, my question is, can James Comey sign up? Is he allowed to get some of this weaponization stuff? I don't know. So, and, cleverly, it's $1.776 billion, 1776. And that's a slush fund. And no one knows how this is. Like, the president will just decide who gets to get the money. Donors can get the money. Anybody that they feel has been targeted because they are friends of the president or whatever. That's one part of it. By the way, you may not know this, but one of the reasons that Nixon was forced to resign was because he took campaign funds, right? The CREEP funds, the Committee to Reelect the President. And he created a slush fund that would help out with the legal affairs and stuff of the people who broke into the Watergate Hotel. So that was a part of what forced him out. So now you've got this slush fund, and it's going to be used for, I guess, and let's not forget, you pay for that. You don't pay for it. We're broke. No, you're going to have the interest for the loans. So another part of this, and first let me finish the first one. So I asked the second question. So $1.776 billion. I went to my AI and I said, what's that the percentage of the IRS's yearly budget? 14%.
Oh.
It's 14% of the yearly budget. All right, so on the other side of that, as part of this deal, I see that the IRS has agreed. Now, I don't think this is for future events, but for anything from the time they signed it back, right? The IRS has agreed that by law, they can never audit Trump or any of his family. And as I always say to the people listening, what is it that I want people to do? Ask the next question. So I asked the next question, and that next question wasn't what you thought it might be, like something like, is this the first president who's ever gotten a deal like this from the IRS? I went further than that. I asked the next question, which was, has anyone in American history ever gotten a deal like this? The answer is no. Donald Trump is the first person in American history to ever strike a deal with the IRS that says he or anyone in his family can never be audited by the IRS. Now,
I thought you were going to say that ended in, and it didn't happen, and
no,
it's fine.
No. He's the first person in history that has ever had a guarantee from the IRS that he will never be audited and no one in his family. Now, Core MAGA can push back at all of this. He's an emperor, he's a king thing. But that's what this is. If you're the only person in the history of the country and you strike the deal when you're the most powerful person in the country that says, Eric Von Hessler and all of your listeners, there's a whole lot of laws around the IRS that pertain to you. You see, they can audit me or you anytime they want. But there's this one guy in the 250 years of the country that those laws do not apply to. I submit to you that that's, what do they say? History doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. That at least rhymes with emperor. That at least rhymes with king.
I have questions, but I know we're going to go to break.
Okay, would you like to go to break? Now, here's the thing. We can't come back and you go, oh, I forgot. So write it down.
I forgot. I already forgot.
Now, I'm not an expert on this, but I will try to answer your questions, whatever they
I'll
are,
write them down.
so long as you remember them. That part is on you.
Pen to paper.
Yes. I thought we were going to a break, but there we go. George, a little sleep at the switch there. It's all right. Late night?
Nope.
Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble.
Don't be late because you crowdsourced your commute with a navigation app.
Heads up crash involving several vehicles.
Depend on us
To make sure you get where you need to be on
Alternates
time.
needed this morning between Buford and Swanee.
Local and dependable traffic 24 hours a day, 7 days a
Some
week.
of the alternates to get you around this include Memorial Drive and East Ponce.
WSB Triple Team
A car
Traffic.
has flipped over 20 westbound.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
School is almost out now. You know what that means. Backyard barbecues, pool days, plenty of people seeing your home, too. So do what I did and get your place looking clean with Wise Guys Pro Wash. One call, quick quote. They handled everything. House, patio, the driveway, too. Sparkling clean, and I didn't even need to be home. Mention me, Chris Chandler, and you'll get $70 off your next service. Book now at wiseguysprowash.com before spots fill up.
Running a small business means juggling a lot. Your network has to handle it all. That's where a fiber-only provider falls short. You deserve a partner who gives you a greater advantage. Introducing the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A first-ever combination of the largest, fastest fiber-powered network, the most reliable Wi-Fi, gig speeds with equipment and security included, and a 5-year price lock. Plus, it's all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. The Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A new standard for small business with reliability, security, and savings in one. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
Switch today. Get started for $60 a month for 12 months when you add an advanced solution to a qualifying internet package. Limited time offer. New customers only. Requires 300 megabits per second internet, security edge, and additional qualifying service. 1-year agreement, paperless billing, and autopay with bank account required. Taxes and fees extra. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
It's Eric. I had a house that was built in the 40s, and all the settling over time, the foundation, it started cracking. We could see the cracks of the walls. The doors started sticking. We knew there was a problem. Took us a long time to find someone to help us. Well, you don't need to take a long time. Go to Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They're the only foundation repair company in the entire state of Georgia with a team of licensed engineers on staff giving you the highest quality work for your home from the start.
Dial 678 ESOG now.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz, and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no, and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now. 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
Pet owners and parents know the struggle. Every time dogs or kids go outside, they track mud right back in. If you're tired of scrubbing floors, you need Muddy Mat, the anti-mud mat that cleans paws and shoes before they ruin your home. Only Muddy Mat features thousands of ultra-soft microfibers that are 5 times more absorbent than ordinary mats, instantly trapping dirt and water to protect your floors. Put it by every door, under pet bowls, in the kitchen for spills. It even makes a perfect bath mat. And it's 100% machine washable, so cleanup is effortless.
Since getting Muddy Mat, I don't worry about what my dog gets into. His paws are clean the second he steps off.
No more mopping. I love it. Thank you, Muddy Mat.
Right now, get a free medium Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats at buymuddymat.com. This offer is only available at buymuddymat.com. That's BUYMUDDYMAT.com. Don't wait. Get your free Muddy Mat today at buymuddymat.com.
You know, it sounds to me, Eric, that you're a little jealous.
No, I just don't think the deal you made with the IRS is legitimate. I don't think that we should.
I think they disagree. The IRS disagrees. Gave me a wonderful deal. You know, if I gave you a deal like that, you'd do whatever I told you to do.
What, if you gave me $1 billion?
I gave you $1 billion, you'd be Team MAGA 24/7.
I don't think. Yeah, well, a billion?
$1 billion, yeah.
$1 billion?
Nice, cool billion. Taxpayer funded.
It's hard to turn down.
I know.
It turned Autumn into a MAGA housewife. $1 billion, Autumn. You get $1 billion. The only catch is for the next 2.5 years, you have to let everyone know how much you love MAGA.
And you need to have a Karen haircut. Make Eric great again, MAGA.
Or
It's tough.
$1 billion.
Make Autumn
It's-
great again,
You know,
MAGA.
all you do, you wait till like January of 29 and you just renounce everything. Once the money's come through.
Yeah, can I say why I'm? Is there like a
No,
clause?
no.
Why-
Actually, part of the
Sea
agreement
change for Autumn.
Yeah,
the
I
part
can never say it.
part $1 billion.
$1 billion, no one believes that.
No
one has that much integrity.
Wait, what?
Tim says no one has that much integrity. I don't know. I just, it's
Tax
easy to-
free, no
first-
IRS.
And also, it's easy for us to say because we know we'll never be given that deal,
Right.
right? But in reality, if somebody walked up to you now for $1 billion, I wouldn't cover. I wouldn't cover for somebody murdering someone. There's a moral line. I would not do that because I
Sure?
wouldn't be able to sleep. I wouldn't be able to
I
sleep.
would. I'd take sleeping pills.
Yeah.
Well, I feel so bad.
Or $1 billion to kill somebody or something.
No,
No, I
that
would
you
not
wouldn't
do. I would not do that.
See,
but when we're talking about just ideas,
I know, but you could really, for 2 years, you are really isolating yourself.
what if I just move somewhere? I say, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna. If anybody asks me, I love MAGA.
You're still isolated. That's even more of the example of isolating yourself. You're
Listen.
removing people from your life.
No one surrounded by $1 billion is ever truly isolated.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can buy friends. I can buy new friends.
Yeah,
You could
Buy
good
a
ones.
doctor. That's all you need.
Yeah, I could probably upgrade
think I'd
for
do
my
it.
current friends.
Yeah, right.
Autumn, if you saw $1
You
billion,
sounded like John Travolta there.
Yeah, right. I just
Yeah, right.
directed a movie that nobody
Don't touch a
likes.
head.
Give me $1 billion.
Autumn, if you had a briefcase in front of you with $1 billion in it, you would take it. You would take it. Autumn would take it. I would take
Autumn. I'm saying I'd like to think that I would turn it down,
I
but
know.
I have to be. If I'm being honest. The idea that I would say, well, I'll turn it down, like it's the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, no,
maybe
no.
I would, but
I feel like 72% sure I would.
and then like, maybe Trump could use the car dealership thing. Hey, take the money home, sleep with it for a couple of nights.
Take the money home. Let me know what you think about it.
I'll let you know
kick
if you
the
come back
tires.
tomorrow.
Kick
It's going
the
to be a little
tires.
less money, a little less than $1 billion.
It's all right. I mean, there's depreciation in all things.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's a good.
Hey, I wrote my questions down.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. You know
You
how I am.
forgot.
I forgot.
You thought
that
I'd
you...
forget, and then I remembered that you would forget. I remembered.
Hey,
that.
there's a first time for everything. What are your questions?
Okay. I'm kind of confused about how he's suing himself when I know that he's the president and
Yeah.
he's overseeing, I guess, the IRS. Or
That is
whatever,
in the
like-
executive. There's 3 branches. He's the
Right,
head of
okay.
the executive, and any department
Uh-huh.
is within the realm of executive. That's why when he wants somebody to lead it, they have to go in front of the Senate and be confirmed.
But then it's not like okay, so like if he weren't the president and he were still suing the IRS,
Right.
the president doesn't come out of the president's pocket. It comes out of like the government's.
No, right. It's going to come out of the taxpayers.
Right, so it
Taxpayers will
doesn't
pay
ma-
for
so
it. But what I'm saying is when he's.
For that?
Yeah, absolutely. You're paying for it.
Okay.
It's 14% of this year's budget of the IRS. Now, the good news is chances are a lot less people will be audited because they've got 14% of their budget suddenly gone.
Hell yeah.
So we might get a little bit out of it.
What happened to those 8,800 people I heard?
Yeah, weren't some of them? Oh,
they were all fired. It was Doge, right? They got rid of a lot of those.
But weren't they like?
It was all kinds of things. It was like the weather.
Yeah,
people.
like climate was involved or something. It was very, very bizarre.
Ebola detection.
Now that Ebola is going around again, I think I brought this up once last week. But does anybody remember? This is how, and this is the way the left and the right are. They change what they believe based on the moment and where they are in power. Does anybody remember before COVID, when Trump was president for just a couple of years, I feel like, there was an Ebola outbreak. And do you remember that there was that nurse? She was like on Long Island or something. And at this point, the big deal was she was a hero because Trump wanted to quarantine her because she had been exposed to Ebola, and she refused. And don't you remember there was one time where the motorcade was going past her, and she was on a bike, and she flipped him the bird, and that was like a big deal. And back then, everybody on the left was like, she's standing up to the government. She shouldn't have to be quarantined. This is ridiculous. And then within a couple of years, anybody who didn't want to be quarantined
Lock him up.
was the worst person. Don't look for consistency anywhere from either of these parties. They just want you to help them gain more power.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Ever tried to hide stuff and you end up putting it next to some stuff you tried to hide last year? You might be out of room. That's an easy fix. Simply schedule a free design consultation today with a certified master artisan designer at artisancustomclosets.com and get organized.
No hot water, leak, or clog slowing you down? At Moncrief Ace Hardware Home Services, we bring helpful to the home with same-day water heater service and reliable plumbing repairs. Bring comfort back to your home. Local folks, straight answers. Powered by Ace Hardware. MoncriefAir.com.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
Your car at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
So many homeowners are looking for ways to access their home equity without touching their low rates on their first mortgage. This is Scott Slade. Well, Myland has home equity loans for just this reason. That's right, it's not only possible but very popular to have a second mortgage. So many homeowners are turning to these home equity loans to help pay down high-interest credit cards, student loans, home renovations, the list goes on. I've been talking about the guys and gals at Myland for years, and if you have questions about home financing, these are the ones you want to call. I trust them with all my home needs, and you should too. Home equity loans, refinance, purchase, or reverse mortgage, Myland can do it all. Find out if a home equity loan could be right for you. Call Myland. 770-817-2000. That's 770-817-2000. Or online at myland.com. Spelled it MILEND. NMLS and Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 148769. Located at 8995 West Side Parkway, Alpharetta, Georgia 30009. MyLand is an equal housing lender.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by QC Kinetics. Our top local story, relief for drivers on a busy stretch of road in Douglas County. Here's a report all new at 4 o'clock.
The county has cut the ribbon to open up the 2-lane Lee Road to 4 lanes with a few improvements, according to Managing Director Suleiman Rana.
We have additional turn lanes. We had some intersection improvements where there were some safety concerns about intersection angles, so we corrected all the safety concerns.
Rana calls this section the spine of Douglas County with 20,000 drivers using it daily.
We have 2 new projects that will be on north and south end of this project and have similar expansions and benefits down the road.
Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
85 degrees in Atlanta. We do have scattered showers and storms moving through the metro Atlanta area this afternoon. Meteorologist Christina Edwards will be along shortly to tell us if this trend will continue, when she has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. With less than a month until the World Cup comes to Atlanta, there is a team effort to shut out human trafficking.
Sarah De Cavallo created It's a Penalty to work with law enforcement and other partners trying to stop human trafficking, especially at major sporting events where the practice is all too common.
They can increase demand, strain protection systems, and amplify existing vulnerabilities, particularly for young people and marginalized communities.
She says 1 in 3 trafficking victims are children, and the practice is the fastest growing and second largest criminal industry in the world. Reporting from Hartsville-Jackson Airport, Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
DeKalb County police have a suspect in custody for a stabbing at a popular Decatur restaurant. A woman was stabbed while eating lunch at First Watch on Blackman Drive. She was stabbed once in the back by a complete stranger. The woman was taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. DeKalb police say they've arrested a 22-year-old suspect who is charged with aggravated assault. The Justice Department is indicting former Cuban President Raul Castro. He's now facing several charges related to the 1996 downing of planes carrying humanitarian aid that killed 4 people. Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas questions the acting attorney general about the timing of the charges.
They said this was a case 30 years in the making, that they have been working on this case for many years. But also it's clear to me that part of it is the dynamic that we're facing, in which the administration is tightening up the pressure on Cuba. And as we know, there's something called prosecutorial discretion, and they can choose to bring cases when they will.
The World Health Organization says the Ebola outbreak in Africa poses a low global risk, but it says local case numbers will likely increase. WSB Health reporter Sabrina Cupid has more on what the CDC here in Atlanta is doing to protect Americans.
The nation's top health agency has issued an advisory to alert clinicians, public health workers, and travelers about the outbreak. The Atlanta-based CDC also, as a precaution, releasing recommendations for U.S. health departments, clinical labs, and healthcare workers about potential Ebola disease, how to identify it, how to test for it, and biosafety considerations. Again, the CDC stressing at this time the risk of spread to the United States is considered low.
This is new at 4 o'clock. A Norcross man is accused of working with an organized crime ring in a phone scam, falsely claiming people had a warrant out for their arrest. Investigators in St. Lucie County, Florida, say 39-year-old Robert Reyes was part of a fraud ring that pressured victims into making payments under the threat of an immediate arrest. He's been extradited to Florida to face charges under the RICO Act. When it comes to owning a home, Sherry Preston reports women far outpace men.
Between July of 2024 and June of 2025, single Gen Z women made up 35% of all home buyers of their generation, almost double the rate of single Gen Z men. Gen Z, by the way, is typically people under the age of 29. The National Association of Realtors says single women across all generations made up a quarter of all home buyers, while single men accounted for just 11%.
New York's LaGuardia Airport is experiencing delays this afternoon after crews discover a sinkhole near a runway runway. That runway is shut down as emergency and construction crews are on scene. The sinkhole located on the same runway, an Air Canada jet crashed into emergency vehicles while landing in March. The sinkhole was discovered during a routine inspection. It is 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Here is Ashley Frasca.
Still slow going on the West Freeway, sluggish in spots beginning before Thornton Road. But the better news, that crash that was I-20 East at Fulton Industrial Boulevard, that has cleared. Big delays both sides of 285 as you travel south out of Vinings, beginning around South Atlanta Road. And the northbound ride, it begins to slow at 166 Campbellton Road, all to the ramp to I-20. And that's just rain slowing the ride on the downtown connector, a little heavy in both directions, 75-85 north and south. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy, hot and humid today with a high of 89. A few pop-up showers and thunderstorms possible for the ride home this afternoon into this evening. Lows tonight in the mid-60s. Tomorrow and Friday, hot and humid conditions with partly cloudy skies and a few afternoon thunderstorms, highs in the mid-80s.
And Storm Tracker radar confirms it. We are seeing some heavy rain right now, right in the heart of downtown Atlanta. Other scattered showers around metro Atlanta as well this afternoon. It is 88 in Marietta, 84 in Fairburn, and 85 in Loganville. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Just to clarify, the slush fund comes from the Department of Justice, and the IRS made the deal that the first person in the history of the world of America, they are banned by law, the IRS, to audit anything by anybody with the last name Trump. As far as I could see, the Trump family. Now, not in the future, but anything from that date, a couple days ago, back. They are banned. No one's allowed to look at it, and nothing is allowed to be audited, which is, why not? If you're president.
Can't that be changed by the next president?
I don't know.
That would be the next question.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Because you don't want to get into that kind of situation either, where deals are made, and then every 2 years or 4 years they're ripped up. But it's
is it only it's for the rest of their lives?
Or is it
just the past ones they're not allowed to go back into?
Anything from that date past. So they can't. They've banned any audits on any Trumps for anything that's happened up to now, basically. Now, it doesn't cover next year or the year after, but he is the first person in the history of the United States of America that has gotten that deal from the IRS.
And how do I apply for that slush fund thing?
Well, the slush fund,
Run for president.
You have to be. You have
the
to
2AC bullet point 3.
Yeah,
and you just make sure that you sign your name there.
No, you have to feel that the government went after you because of your politics.
It did.
And because of your MAGA politics.
I feel that way.
Because as I asked, I don't think James Comey's going to be able to get any of this money. They keep going at they're weaponizing government against him. So I think it's just for one side. Because it's kind of a more like is it Trump that decides who gets the money? Like who's
on this board?
What's the process? I think it's Todd Blanche, who's the acting Attorney General right now. I have, it just what it is it's a V, and that stands for victory. You put two of those V's together, and that's a W.
Where's
and
Congress?
That's the first letter in winner. We don't have a Congress.
Where is it?
We don't have a Congress.
It's in Washington,
Are
D.C.
they there?
Hey, you're the closer than we are. Go give them a talking to.
What do I do?
Go yell
do I
at
bring
'em.
like a pitchfork?
No, you wait.
No, a guillotine.
No, you wait. You wait and you vote until you get people
For
that.
What?
Well, again,
I'm angry.
Well,
go on Facebook and rant about it.
There's a long, there's a long, great American. There's a history of protest where women such as yourself just remove all of your clothing and run through the streets.
Yeah, right.
You don't
and scream.
Yeah, just scream.
Is there some like tea I can dump somewhere or something?
Sure. Just go dump some tea. Hey, go dump it where that bridge used to be in Baltimore.
Okay, this Francis Scott Key Bridge.
Yeah, he was the guy who wrote the national anthem.
Yeah,
it's problematic though.
It's really not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
I read it.
Wait a minute. What, you don't like the 15 verses nobody knows about?
Yeah,
those are the bad ones.
Actually, that whole thing actually is not. I have to remember it properly, but I don't think that there's any advocating of slavery in any of the verses. But people look at it and think they see that. But I think that he was talking about the people who were stuck as prisoners on the British ships. I believe is what he was talking.
Okay, maybe, but I don't think so.
All right.
I won't do any digging to find out if that's true or not.
Right.
Has anybody sang the whole song? How many verses are in the Star Spangled Banner?
A lot.
38.
If you finish it, you pass away.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like a charm. Or like
The last verse parenthetically is called Death Rattle.
It's a curse. It's an incantation.
I think what we sing is the first verse.
Yes. It says
Verses.
4 here. 4.
Just 4?
Oh, it's not 38.
So Wikipedia says. Let me check.
How long? Just like pull up the whole song. Like, what is the whole song?
While he's doing that, I can tell you that this slush fund, it's going to be overseen by a commission of 5 members appointed by the Attorney General. That'll be decided by him.
Stop for 1 second. So I always want to point out the acting Attorney General right now is Trump's personal lawyer.
Correct.
So it's not as if we have, go ahead.
That's how you know it'll be fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
No check, no balance.
No.
That'll be in consultation. This is quotes in consultation with congressional leadership.
Right.
And it does say here that Trump can fire commission members, and
of course,
the only reporting goes back to Trump's AG.
Todd Blanche right now. He's the acting Attorney General.
Oh, okay.
Because Pam Bondi got the old woohoo.
So it'll be decided by this commission that'll be overseen by the AG and Trump.
Yeah, the whole thing is corrupt.
It's awful, and it's in plain sight.
Of
It's
course
not
it
even,
is.
behind closed doors.
I know. That's
Which feels even more insulting. Like, at least lie to me.
Thank you very much. But hey, maybe the other side's better. They're not lying anymore. They're just, hey, we're robbing you blind. Hey, but don't think about that. Think about who you might see in your local public bathroom. That's the most important thing.
That is a big deal.
That's what you should be
or
thinking
people
about.
eating Cheetos and stuff and watching Netflix.
Yeah.
That's
what about
upsetting,
those Cheeto-eating Netflix watchers?
I can't abide that.
Oh, no.
There it is.
I never thought I'd see the day when lazy layabouts would be eating Cheetos, watching Netflix, and vaping Chinese-made vapes.
I ain't paying for their lifestyle.
What are the Chinese? I don't really understand that because vapes
Because it's
are
illegal for American companies to make flavored disposable vape products.
But didn't they just change that?
They did, but they only allowed a couple of flavors.
Okay.
These ones that you see in convenience stores, I looked into this. This is
Right.
it's
probably
illegal.
dangerous. Yeah.
They are dangerous,
Yeah.
because you don't know. The FDA doesn't.
You're gonna
test
get
the
that popcorn lung.
chemicals. Well, that was something else.
Oh.
Yeah, they've changed it since then. The popcorn lung was when the vapes first came out.
Yeah.
There's something different about them now.
Didn't you know another thing they
no more
changed?
popcorn.
Another thing
That's
they
right.
changed. I don't know if this is a big story today, but like this one study that a lot of the climate change projections were based on, they just threw it out.
AI
Why
data
is that?
centers?
Huh?
Maybe AI data centers has something to do with
Oh
this?
yeah, we got to get rid of this. I don't know, but no, it turned out it was a very flawed study. When it comes to climate, so I'd have to look into this again. Somebody bring up the AI facts
Yeah,
on this.
that's a good point, George. Like, it could be that, too.
Environmentalism has gone right away since the AI thing started.
really
I don't know if
has.
you've noticed that, but it's just completely gone away. Yeah, it's all of it is amazing. When I look at the climate change stuff now, I just think this whole discussion has been completely politicized. That's what I know.
That's always good for science.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And what
make science political.
there's no objective third party, looking at everything. But this is the actual climate people themselves. The pressure got so high on this study that they were. Oh, it turned out that their nightmare scenario, the worst thing that could happen, it was dependent on us or the Western world or the world burning a certain amount of coal. And then they find out that there's not that much coal in the world. You could never burn that much coal. And this is a huge part, one of the studies that underpins much of the much of the projections.
Well, surely
for the future. And now they're saying the people who are retreating like, hey, it doesn't mean that we're wrong. It just means that the policies we put in place since then have cleaned things up so much.
Right.
That's not what it means. What it
My
means
movie
is
saved the world.
Exactly. There's not. That's amazing. It turns out there's not enough coal in the world to burn to match the amount of coal that was going to be burned to get to this nightmare scenario in this report.
I would hope that environmentalists would be smiling and would be happy about that news, knowing that they miscalculated on that.
Everything is BS, is my point. Everyone is lying to you, except for me. Although I'm kind of stupid.
Would you lie to me, Eric?
Would I lie to you? Was it Would You Lie to Me? There's a song like that.
I'm telling you, baby, would I lie?
Are you asking me if I would lie to you personally?
No, it's true, girl. There's no one else.
I'm asking you a question, Autumn.
What?
Are you asking me if I would lie to you personally?
Would you lie to me?
Yes, to you, but not to the audience.
Is that a lie?
That is a lie. I could never tell a lie.
And that's a Eurythmics song, by the way.
Would I lie to you?
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Spotty Records, the Eurythmics.
Yeah, but good singles.
I got to say Eurythmics.
What was the one that I sang? Was that the Casey and the Sunshine Band or something?
No, I think you were singing the same song, weren't you?
No.
Tim's just making faces, so I don't know what he...
I don't understand. No,
I was singing a different song than Tim.
Oh, really? What was yours?
Girl, you know it's true. Something's over you. Would I lie to you, baby? Would I lie to you?
Sounds like somewhere between 88 and 93.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm singing the remake that I heard in the 90s, but I think it's originally Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Aha. Well, now that we put
Call
that...
in with your favorite.
What's your favorite Would I Lie to You?
Now that we put that to bed, we can move on.
We're having our own talk.
Guess who's here? Hey, this doesn't happen very often. Ashley Frashka. Ashley, I can even say her name wrong. Ashley. Ashley says there are delays around 285.
Really good to be with all of you this afternoon. Hello, hello. So the rain is starting to come into Metro Atlanta. We'll cover where that's affecting the ride. But right now, just watching the volume really start to increase on 285. You're rolling into slow traffic on the inner loop 285 east and south leaving Doraville. Sluggish all the way to Highway 78 and slow on 285 north and south for a few miles as you approach I-20 on the west side there in Fulton County. And then there's the rain over the downtown connector. Stephanie Stallworth.
Yeah, that downtown connector 75, 85 north-south, definitely affected by the rain moving through. Going to watch your speeds as you travel there north-south. A lot of volume for you and a little bit of a slowdown. This report sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Save on organics at Whole Foods Market. Get a 16-ounce container of organic strawberries for $4.79 each with Prime through May 26 while supplies last. Shop in store or online. Terms apply. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
With Election Day behind us, what happens
The
next?
Republican primary for governor is now moving into a new phase as Jones and Jackson will duke it out for the nomination.
How will your city be impacted?
She is a product of the state, a product of the city.
How will the state be impacted?
Runoff for the Democratic primary.
How will the country be impacted?
Thomas Massey loses to President Trump-backed challenger.
As the consequential midterm elections approach, keep listening for the answers you want to know. 95.5 WSB, your 2026 election station.
So many estimates. Get off the home exterior roller coaster. Save time and money. Get it all done in one with Painting Plus.
Hi, I'm Charlie, the owner of Painting Plus. Over 30 years, we've mastered everything exteriors. Trust the Plus family of businesses for everything on your list.
Painting Plus. Anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Siding, gutters, windows, decks, porches, roofing, and more.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
No hot water, running out halfway through your shower, or dealing with a leak that just won't stop? When plumbing problems hit, you need help fast. At Moncrief Ace Hardware Home Services, we bring helpful to the home with same-day water heater service and expert plumbing repairs. Our local plumbers arrive ready to diagnose the issue and fix it right the first time. Get comfort back and problems handled by Moncrief Ace Hardware Home Services. Local folks you can trust. Straight answers you can rely on. Powered by Ace Hardware. Get service today at MoncriefAir.com.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. Selling your home can be overwhelming. That's why who you work with matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can help you sell your home hassle-free without the stress of putting your home on the market. Trust them to sell your home fast and for top dollar. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
A company that has been trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years has already done their hometown homework, like having the very best people, fair, honest pricing, exceptional customer service, and a focus on high-quality work. That's us. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. Sometimes new isn't better, like out-of-town home improvement companies invading Atlanta with their inflated pricing and subpar work. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 Seasons Garages.
Belinda Skelton with my friend Damon to tell his story about his experience with virtual imaging. It's the gold standard in early detection of heart disease and cancer. I've been encouraging listeners to get screened using their EB-CT scan. It can save your life by giving you your calcium score in your arteries, and it can detect cancer at the earliest stages. Damon, tell us your story.
I have an awful family history of both heart disease and cancer. Both parents and grandparents had one or the other. Also, my annual physicals have always been eye-opening with very bad levels of cholesterol and high blood pressure. I heard the free offer from virtual imaging. It was easy. Took 10 minutes. I was nervous, but the score came back 0.
Awesome.
Yeah. What a relief. They say for the most part, with a 0 score, I have very little chance of suffering a heart attack for the next 5 years.
Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan with few minimum requirements. Call now at 770-678-SCAN or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Excuse me, I was busy proving to my erstwhile friend, Tim Andrews.
Why are we no longer friends?
I just like using the word erstwhile.
It is crazy. We only use one part of the Star Spangled Banner.
But I was getting to the part where it's not
long enough.
It's not. Yeah. Can you imagine how long did they sing the whole thing before somebody said, "Hey, you know what?
Yeah. Let's just stick with.
We got a baseball. Baseball lasts long enough."
Yeah.
And also, it ends so great.
Well, it turns out,
Bobby Bob.
The shore dimly seen through the mist of the deep.
Stop singing.
I'm already bored.
Every stanza, I guess we should be saying, ends with "O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave." So it always ends that way. Yeah. I got to the part where supposedly there is a reference to slave. And then for a while people were saying that means that he didn't like, I don't know what they thought, but it's not that at all. It says from no refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. And what they're saying is that the British are sending hired hands, and those hired hands are slaves. I believe that's what I'm seeing there. I don't think it's a judgment on slavery. But what the hell do I know? It's not. I don't even own a bullhorn, and I've never gone into the streets yelling into one. So what the hell do I know about
it's fun.
I mean,
you should try
there's all kinds of. I mean, Britney Spears was a slave for you.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Make that point again.
Britney Spears was a slave for you.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Mick Jagger said, "I don't want to be your slave." I remember that. But he was talking about a woman. He was very trad.
He talked about making a dead man. You know.
Yeah.
In the
no, he wasn't. He was saying that she could.
She was so good.
She could so hot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But he still said it on the. It's not edited on the radio.
I know. It's amazing. Now. Is it now?
Yeah.
What about the? Nobody talks about this. That REM was able to sneak the F word onto radio.
I think
for
they
years.
cleaned that up too. If
Which
they still
song?
play it.
What's the frequency, Kenneth? At the very end. He says, don't F with me. And you can kind of not really hear it.
I've never noticed it.
Should we test it?
No, not yet. It doesn't work if you tell people what they're about to hear.
In Jeremy spoken. Sometimes that's not edited out either.
They used to not edit the Who either in Who Are You, but they do that now.
Oh, well, on radio, I can't. It seems like they used to. No, that was right. That was blatant. That was blatant. That was right there.
Tell me who are you?
That's why we need more Christian rock, guys. It's
What?
always clean.
There's a lot of cuss words, and they're hidden. Backwards masking.
Yeah, there's that.
Devil.
And there's that.
I love you, God.
The whole thing about coveting someone else's
Taken in by
oxen.
that-
Leave the oxen here.
Kill the children.
All right. Yeah, send your cards and letters to Ken Charles, care of WSB Radio. Because he's paid to care.
Yeah.
I just have this thing that opens the door. And
The
if I
card?
come in tomorrow and I put it up there and it goes green, I'm like, well, I guess I get to do the show
You
again.
should make a little 180.
If it doesn't open, well, I guess I have the rest of my life off.
Have you noticed?
I can't lose, really.
The door over here that's right by our break room,
Yeah.
getting into WSB, sometimes you have to scan it twice.
Oh, I know.
So
I get scared. I'm like,
right?
what happened?
The first time you scan it, it does go
All-
green, but the door doesn't open.
Well,
so you have
that's
to
just
scan it
the
again.
whole- The whole damn place is falling apart.
Oh, what are you talking- this little
Don't
slice
worry about it. We're trying to sell you. You're more efficient.
Yeah.
this little slice of paradise. What are you talking
We're
No
about?
using
money.
a robot Chuck E. Cheese now.
It's all gone to pot. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I guess that you take the leftovers and put it all in the pot. Is that what that means?
Oh, there's a
Ooh,
good
it
Willie
might.
Nelson song called "It's All Gone to Pot."
Yeah, but we know what he meant.
I thought it was Sir Francis Scott Key.
You know, he's out there still doing shows. I don't know that he can. I think I've seen some things.
I think it's been bad. I think.
Yeah, he can't sing anymore.
He's 95.
No wonder. Let him.
Yeah. Well, he won't.
I have a lot
chair.
of debt I gotta pay.
I know it's not that. Listen, there are some people. It's pretty obvious that Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan, they're going to die one day. We're all going to die one day. It seems to me like they both want to be on the road when that happens. I mean,
on stage.
They have both been touring pretty much nonstop since the 70s. Ashley Frasca, she's not touring. She's here working for you, keeping an eye out on the roads. She's checking 85 into Gwinnett.
Touring the city of Atlanta via all of the DOT cameras we've got access to. So I'm watching that slow traffic start to build now up from I-285 as you travel out of DeKalb into Gwinnett on 85 northbound, getting sluggish up to Indian Trail, and a little bit of a crowd through Swanee as well, making your way up to 985. I think that's construction slowing the ride in both directions near the Gwinnett County Airport on Highway 316 in and around Cedars Road, so expect delays there in both directions. And starting to see the volume build up into Alpharetta as well, 400 northbound, just on and off the brakes beginning just before Old Milton Parkway. And checking the ride in the northwest, Stephanie Stallworth.
We'll start out on the northwest side, Cobb and Cherokee County, 75. Your northbound ride volume starts before the Southbury to Parkway Loop as you head up towards Kennesaw today. Also, southbound side a little bit busy leaving Kennesaw, and then stop and go through the north and south loops. 575 with the volume heading in towards Highway 92. Update brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Traffic 95.5 WSB.
When it comes to home services companies, TE Certified checks every box. Hey, it's Chris Chandler. I'm a happy customer of TE Certified electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling. Highly trained experts who fix it right the first time. Check. On time, friendly, and fully stocked. Check. Highest level of communication and lifetime warranty. Check. I can relax while they handle everything. It all checks out.
TE certified, we love your home.
At Ameris Bank, we know it's never just business when it's your business. So we're here to be your partner. Whether you're launching a startup, expanding locations, or managing daily finances at your company, you can do it all with a committed financial partner on your side. Our expert business bankers are ready to empower you on your financial journey. We're Ameris Bank, and we're fiercely yours. Visit your local branch or learn more at amerisbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home, and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place. in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted, because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
Pet owners and parents know the struggle. Every time dogs or kids go outside, they track mud right back in. If you're tired of scrubbing floors, you need Muddy Mat, the anti-mud mat that cleans paws and shoes before they ruin your home. Only Muddy Mat features thousands of ultra-soft microfibers that are 5 times more absorbent than ordinary mats, instantly trapping dirt and water to protect your floors. Put it by every door, under pet bowls, in the kitchen for spills. It even makes a perfect bath mat, and it's 100% machine washable, so cleanup is effortless.
Since getting Muddy Mat, I don't worry about what my dog gets into. His paws are clean the second he steps off.
No more mopping. I love it. Thank you, Muddy Mat.
Right now, get a free medium Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats at buymuddymat.com. This offer is only available at buymuddymat.com. That's buymuddymat.com. Don't wait. Get your free Muddy Mat today at buymuddymat.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, DeKalb police arrest a man who's accused of randomly stabbing a woman at a popular brunch spot in Decatur.
A woman was eating lunch at First Watch on Blackman Road when someone came up behind her and stabbed her. DeKalb County Police spokesman Blaine Clark says they responded to the Decatur address.
Officers located a woman who had been stabbed who went to a neighboring business to call for help.
They sent her to a hospital.
She was taken to a hospital with a non-life-threatening injury.
The woman did not know the man who hurt her. He's identified as 22-year-old Walter Scrutchings, who now is in custody and facing aggravated assault charges. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Right now it's 73 degrees in Atlanta. We have some heavy rain right now in the heart of metro Atlanta. Scattered showers and storms across the metro area this afternoon. Will this trend continue? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. With thousands of soccer fans coming to Atlanta for the World Cup next month, a new collaboration is looking to prevent human trafficking. Sarah De Carvalho created It's a Penalty in 2014.
Human trafficking is the fastest growing and second largest criminal industry in the world today.
Partners include state and local law enforcement, representatives of the hospitality industry, and event organizers. Major upgrades to a busy stretch of roadway in Douglas County. They cut the ribbon today on the new and improved Lee Road.
We widened the roadway from 2 travel lanes to 4 travel lanes with median, intersection improvements, sidewalks, and multi-use trails throughout the project.
Douglas County Managing Director Suleiman Rana calls this section of road between I-20 and State Route 92 the spine of Douglas County, with 20,000 drivers daily. Now, WSB Money update and big gains for investors today. The Dow closes above the 50,000 mark to end the day after surging more than 640 points. NASDAQ jumping over 1.5% and the S&P up more than a full percent today. As we head into Memorial Day weekend, gas prices are more than $1 a gallon higher than 1 year ago for the unofficial start of summer. Gas Buddy's Patrick DeHaan says Georgia is among the states with a little relief at the pump compared to other parts of the country.
The lowest prices right now in Gulf states, Kansas at $4.09, Oklahoma at $4.06, along with Texas. Mississippi below the $4 a gallon mark, along with Georgia.
He says one way to boost fuel efficiency is by cutting down on your speed and use cruise control on any long trips. The Justice Department is indicting former Cuban President Raul Castro. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche says it's in connection to a 1996 incident where Cuban fighter jets shot down 2 planes, killing 4 Miami-based Cuban exiles.
For nearly 30 years, the families of 4 murdered Americans have waited for justice.
The Justice Department maintains the planes were flying over international waters when they were shot down. At a House Judiciary Committee hearing today, the Southern Poverty Law Center is accused of manufacturing hate. Family Research Council President Tony Perkins says his group was targeted by SPLC.
The issue before this committee is larger than SPLC fraud.
SPLC was the hub, but there are many spokes that made up this wheel designed to crush Christians and conservatives.
But supporters of SPLC argue the organization is being targeted because it's effective in fighting hate. A new study finds the home ownership gap between Gen Z and baby boomers has never been wider. Clever Real Estate says more than 70% of boomers own homes compared to just 4.5% of millennials. Bankrate's Ted Rossman says millennials have it tough.
Higher education costs, childcare costs, they're really facing higher costs throughout their financial lives.
Rossman says more young people are teaming up with family or even friends to buy homes. After yesterday's election, there is less than a month now until runoffs for several key Georgia races, including governor and U.S. Senate. The Republican Senate race featuring Derek Dooley and Mike Collins. The winner faces incumbent Senator John Ossoff in the fall. And in the governor's race, it's Burt Jones versus Rick Jackson. Early voting starts June 8th. Election day is June 16th for those runoffs. It is now 4:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Ashley Frasca.
Certainly just heard a big rumble of thunder here over the station in Midtown Atlanta. As long as that shower stays over the downtown connector, it is going to take 40 minutes to head 75-85 northbound between 166 Langford Parkway and 17th Street. Slow the entire way, but the rain is finally starting to move out. Connector southbound is jammed all the way down to Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, and delays out of Brookhaven begin at 85 southbound right before the merge with Georgia 400. Updating I-20, Stephanie Stallworth.
We'll start out here on the west side as you travel on the inbound direction over towards the Thornton Road interchange. 20 eastbound has some volume. Then again, after Thornton Road, off and on past Six Flags, Fulton Industrial, and into the 285 corridor. And this update next report for you next in 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy skies this evening, dodging a few heavy downpours, but those will come to an end later on tonight. Lows settling to the mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms, highs in the mid 80s. Friday, partly cloudy skies with afternoon pop-up storms, high 85.
And right now, Storm Tracker radar shows some heavy rain moving through the Midtown Buckhead area into DeKalb County at this hour up the I-85 corridor. Right now, it is 88 in Winder, 88 in Peachtree Corners, and 84 in Austell. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hola, I'm Carlos Franco, Sales Associate at Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. My job is to make sure you have the best Lexus buying experience ever, in English or in Spanish. I'll be here every step of the way. We treat our guests like family at Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Call 800-NEW-LEXUS.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now, 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
Mega firms send a paralegal. Steelhorse sends a lawyer. SteelhorseLaw.com.
This is Andy Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union, inviting you to come see us for your auto loan needs. If you're buying a car or refinancing your current auto loan, at Coosa Valley Credit Union, you'll get one of the lowest interest rates in the market. Now, auto loan rates are as low as 2.99 APR. Coosa Valley Credit Union is local and nearby in Northwest Georgia. Plus, you'll always speak to a real person when dealing with us. That's what we call kinder banking.
Contact 706-235-8551 for more details. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hired a painting?
Rhino Shield lasts 25 years, backed by warranty.
So protect and beautify your home for decades, not seasons.
At RhinoShieldGA.com.
Go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Are you in the mood for a little Today in History?
Oh, always.
Who's
please.
up for that?
Me,
huh?
I love it.
People love that from the radio people. They like to know what's Today in History. Jared loves
Oh, I'm
today
excited.
in history.
I
Get
really,
the birthdays ready, Jared.
I thought you were going to bring up Cher's 80th birthday today, but that's what I
sweet.
thought.
Oh yeah, that happened
baby.
today in history. Today, and we do have a female that does.
Oh,
voices.
I know.
Oh,
I was
You
just
gotta-
feeling
you gotta-
nostalgic. I
right?
was feeling
You got,
nostalgic.
yeah, you got to jump. Yeah.
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves, things I cannot sing about.
Well, we'll have a little share off here.
night I'll remember come around.
Lay their money down.
So share and share. Let me say happy birthday to both of you.
I'm turning 80.
They say our love won't pay the rent.
Oh, very nice. She's doing a Sunny. Back from the dead. Sunny Bono, back from the dead.
Apparently having a big party tonight for her 80th, so.
Yeah, but she has to be in bed by 9.
Chaz going to be there? Chaz will be there, I hope.
I hope so.
Chaz will be there. Chaz is a good actor. Chaz was in that great episode in one of my favorite seasons of Curb.
Chaz was awesome in that
yes,
episode.
Absolutely.
And has a sense of humor about himself.
Yes. Which is amazing because I remember when they had the show. They ended each show, this is the early 70s, Sonny and Cher show on CBS. They ended each show the same way. They sang I Got You, Babe.
With her.
With her. And I don't think that's dead naming because that show existed. I don't know how it works.
It's not dead naming because she was Chastity then. And I would say to my mom, I'm going to marry her.
Yeah.
Aw, that's so cute.
I hope that you were like 5.
I was.
Okay, because that's what she was.
I
Is that your impression of Tim Andrews? We don't have impersonating the impersonators. You don't get that a lot. Like, I want somebody to have a good Rich Little impression.
Well, Rich Little speaks like this, sort
you are
of.
correct.
And I learned how to do Johnny, and Johnny said I was the only one who could do him.
Okay, now let me throw something at you. Because some people may remember Rich Little, but he had a contemporary. Can you do an impression of Fred Travellina?
No, I don't remember what he sounds like.
Fred Travellina was kind of the knockoff Rich Little.
He was.
How do you spell that? Travellina?
Uh-huh.
Exactly how it sounds.
Like Travel-ina.
Oh, okay.
Ina.
I'm looking up
Fred Travellina?
He was good, but not as good as the master, Rich Little.
No one's as good as the master. By the way, we don't use that term anymore, but I understand what you mean.
Why not? He's the master of impressions.
Yeah, but it's a patriarchal, slavery-ridden sort of thing. And we just don't say that anymore. So he was the best.
Okay.
That's
I thought you were still allowed to say that word.
No, you're not. I think real estate people do not refer to it as the master bedroom anymore.
It's the primary.
big one.
The primary.
The primary bedroom.
I like the big one. It's the one with the bathroom in it.
I used to get letters from adults that said Master Timothy Andrews.
Yeah, because you are a privileged member of the patriarchal
Male.
class.
There has to be a better reason.
Why did they do that? It's the son. So we actually learned about this in school. So
master is the son.
Uh-huh.
Right. Yeah, I got one. My grandparents. One time, I got a birthday card from my grandparents on my father's side. I don't know why. Actually, it wasn't even a birthday card. They just wrote me a letter once when I was in 3rd grade.
We do not like you. Please do never contact.
But I do remember that
forever.
it was
Grandma.
It was sent to
Here's a quarter.
Master Eric Hessler.
Yeah.
And I thought that was I felt great for like 2 days.
Yeah.
I thought, hey, maybe I'll meet these people one day.
You eventually graduate from master to mister.
Yes.
Master is fine. It
what's
comes
the
from
daughter?
England.
I think it's just Miss. Mrs. and
Dear
Miss.
wench, do not darken our doorstep.
I grew up and realized that my grandparents couldn't stand my father, so it might have something to do
His
with it.
parents couldn't stand him?
They had to annul his first marriage. He was 15. I don't know.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yes.
What?
And he had kids?
No, he actually married her twice. So he got married.
Whoa.
And then they had it annulled. And then he married somebody else. And then he married her again, I think. There's I don't
Where's
know.
your mom in this?
My mom ends up being, I think, the 5th out of 6 marriages. Wow. Although only being 5 people because although I found out years later, my mom told me that they never actually got married. So they were common law.
Who?
My parents.
Oh, common law isn't really a thing.
It was back then. It was back
then.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
if you lived with somebody, long enough. And she
Wow.
explained to me, she said, we were going to do it, but then we never really found the time. Well, it made it easy. made it easier for him to walk. I don't know. That was the smartest thing in the world.
Money from back then, right? Because even
Yeah.
if you're not married now, you can still get money.
Yeah, well, I don't know that he had any to give, so I don't really think it matters.
That is
but
wild.
My whole life has been wild. That's why I love it. Autumn thinks that it's just making me crazy, but
Common
I think about
response.
it all the time. What an unusually strange, wonderful life I've had.
No,
You
that's
know,
fine.
I feel bad for my mom. In order for me to have this unusually strange life, she had to go without a husband for.
You should feel bad for yourself a little bit and say, like, give yourself we're not going to get into it. I'm not getting into it.
Why should I get?
I'm not getting
lucky
into
as
it,
hell.
and
Look at
neither
me.
should you.
Look at me with this.
Just
this
don't
big-
explore
this
anything.
big
that
ass
ever happened to you
radio
ever.
show. This big ass radio show. I was out eating, having dinner with friends on Sunday, and one of the waiters there was a huge fan. I was nearly breathless.
No one's saying.
And so I was thinking, wow, I got a good life.
Yeah.
Isn't it? And you don't know, Autumn. I think about this stuff all the time. I do my own therapy. I think about
That
it
is
all the
not a
time.
thing.
I work. Yes, it is. Yes, it
It's
is.
not.
Yes, it is. Some things are a thing, but nobody acknowledges them being a thing. I remember reading an article about 10 years ago that
About things?
What's never. This is another thing that's a thing that other people that people don't talk about. Things that are things that people don't talk about are things that no one talks about, and apparently it does happen. That sometimes addicts just look at their lives and go, "This is hurting me," and they stop. This happens with heroin, but there's nothing in telling those stories that there are an awful lot of people who get mixed up with heroin, and they just right at the very beginning, when it starts to affect their lives, they still have enough wherewithal to go, "There's more downside here," and they walk away. But we don't know how many of those people exist, because it's not something that we would ever want to publicize, because obviously heroin is the second most addictive drug in the world, behind nicotine.
There's something to be said for addiction versus dependency.
Mm-hmm.
And someone can be completely dependent on something like heroin,
Right.
but may not have addiction to heroin. And that's the difference.
Well, I read Keith Richards' autobiography. I believe it was called Life. And he just said, you got to go into a room and go to the bathroom all over yourself for about a week to get ready for a tour. That's how he dealt with it.
And does that sound worth it to you? Does that sound like,
well,
okay,
they made a lot
then.
of money on those tours.
Well, that's one person, as you say, that is anecdotal.
Right? No, I'm not. I'm just
And-
saying. I'm just saying. I think it's funny that he.
That doesn't work for Evan Dondo.
Even he recognized.
You have to stay alive through all of those times to get to the place where you can lock yourself
Keith
in a
Richards,
room.
and he gave advice on that as well. You'd be happy to
that's
know.
weird.
He said the problem that these rock stars have is because you just simply cannot do heroin on tour. It's just not possible. So they have to get cleaned up for a tour, and then when the tour is over and they have downtime, this is what Keith Richards his weird advice, or I don't even know his advice. He was just saying, when they go back to it, they would go back to the level of where they stopped.
And that's too much.
And he was saying that when you go back to it, you have to pretend that you're doing it for the first time. And that's what I recall. Also, there was a scene where he was in a car, a motor car. Not a motor,
motor
not a motor car.
motor
but I mean,
car.
like almost like a race type of car, like a little midget.
race
or something.
car.
No, it wasn't a race car.
Okay.
It was a souped up car, but he was, and it was on I think he was in Greece or something, going through the mountains with the lady who played Wonder Woman on TV.
Linda Carter.
Yeah, these are things from his
You got to hang out with Linda Carter
He was
at her peak.
It's
Yeah,
worth
behind him on a motorcycle.
it's worth reading. Actually,
His back was soft.
It is actually worth reading just for the first chapter. You could make a movie. The whole book, his
She had
autobiography,
a lariat around me.
starts with the whole thing of them getting busted in Arkansas in 1972 for drugs. And in that one chapter, you could make a great movie. And then there's some other chapters that are good. And then I feel like it's like the Bob Dylan autobiography, which is supposed to be 3 volumes. It only ended up being 1. It's like a couple of chapters you feel like the author's into it. And then you ever read the Bob Dylan one?
Yeah.
Doesn't it seem like the early years he's into telling you about it? And then somewhere in the middle of the book, he's like, I kept some really good diaries when I was in New Orleans. Like the second half of the book is just about that one thing.
My favorite part of that whole book is that he didn't find the Mermaid Avenue stuff, so we got that great album from Wilco and Billy Bragg.
Exactly. He would have screwed it up, right?
Yes.
And by the way, what you're talking about is Woody Guthrie.
That's right.
Ashley Frasca says the ripple effects are slowing the downtown ride.
That's right. The rain's still over the downtown connector. Now we're looking for a possible new trouble on 7585 northbound just past Freedom Parkway. Nonetheless, you're heavy on the brakes back at 166 Langford Parkway. And those ripple effects, even though the pavement's dry on I-20, you are starting to slow in through West Atlanta because the downtown ride's so slow. I-20 eastbound, slow traffic begins in from Holmes Drive all the way to downtown. The worst of it, getting home into the northern suburbs. Stephanie Stallworth.
It's getting busy for you there, leaving 285 with Georgia 400 northbound. You're below the limit then past Old Milton Parkway, heading out through Peachtree Parkway for your ride into coming 85. Sluggy begins 285 for their drive into Norcross again, 316 out through 317 Lawrenceville Suwannee Road. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
You know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our Triple Team Traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is at 5.
WSB's A Grand for Gas.
From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's completely redefined hair restoration, from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with the team that's redefined hair restoration, and don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee, 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Calling all HVAC contractors. Ferguson is your one-stop shop for Ruud equipment, parts, and supplies to keep every job moving. Now stocking Ruud, Ferguson gives you reliable inventory, expert product knowledge, and fast turnaround when time matters most. Don't let shortages or delays slow down your business. We're fully stocked and ready when you are. Plus, our team is here to help you find the right solution for every install. Visit a Ferguson location near you. Ferguson HVAC, proud to partner with Ruud in Georgia.
Roaches are everywhere. Let Breda in and keep those rotten roaches out. Breda is also proud to sponsor Scott Slade's Georgia every Thursday on Atlanta's Morning News.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Spring allergies in Atlanta are no joke. All Care can help you manage your allergy triggers and develop a customized treatment plan. 15 locations, after hours and weekend appointments. And now, virtual care services. Learn more at allcare-ga.com/allergy.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for D. Geller & Son, Atlanta's engagement ring and wedding band destination since 1939. When I was looking for the perfect diamond ring to get AMAC the lawyer, I went to D. Geller & Son. Their hand-picked diamonds just shine brighter. Her ring gets compliments everywhere we go at a value that can't be beat. An unbelievable selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, from classic to modern to off the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, go to dgeller.com or locations in Sandy Springs and Kennesaw. Go to dgeller.com.
Just like your car, your septic system needs regular maintenance. Hi, I'm Shannon, the owner of Scorpion Septic. If you're seeing bubbles in your toilet, pooling in your yard, slow draining, or your toilet won't flush, you need Scorpion Septic.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump-out charge with your repair. Call for more information. ScorpionSepticServices.com.
ScorpionSepticServices.com.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, Blurry horizon?
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
I can see that the neocons are humping pillows over this whole idea of arresting Raul Castro. Hey, can they arrest anybody over here from the Bay of Pigs?
They're all dead.
They're all gone. They never tried to invade us, right? I mean, that's a little bit different. We did try to invade them.
Yeah, but JFK abandoned all of our moves.
Yeah.
He had to pay.
The early 60s. Crazy stuff, huh?
Crazy times. The whole decade was nutty.
It was a nutty time.
Think it's crazier now or crazier then?
What's crazier now? Because we've never had a criminal syndicate running the country before.
Back then, it was just the CIA creating hippie music.
I mean, it was, it was like, the CIA, getting Jim Morrison stoned.
Yes, and also having Manson, that whole thing.
I know that. Do you believe that? MK Ultra?
Yes.
I mean, we know that there was an MK Ultra.
Yes, when it comes to him, I believe that there was a lot
You believe
more.
that he was some sort of stooge set up by the CIA? Manson?
Yes.
Why?
Well, he was arrested several times and always let off. And all of those times he was violating his probation, and he was giving LSD to, a lot of people in Hollywood, which is why a lot of them hid from testimony and were protected by Bugliosi.
Oh, well, I didn't know that they were protected. But see, what I heard...
Helter Skelter is not true. That was never a real thing.
That's what I heard. So that guy... So I found this out. The book Helter Skelter was based on... was written by the prosecutor,
yes,
right?
Vincent Bugliosi.
And he kind of like that... He turned that into the whole thing that we think of as covering those events.
Yes.
But apparently he was embellishing a lot of things.
A lot of it. And leaving out the fact that that house where that happened on Cielo Drive, those people were all buying drugs constantly from the Manson people.
So they knew that's maybe...
They all knew each other.
So that's why they were able to get so close.
Yeah.
All I know is that Abigail Folger must have thought, I should have said no to this invitation.
She wanted to break up with that guy that she was there with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he was a loser drug
dealer. Can you imagine
dealer.
just being at somebody's house for a little house party and then like people just break in and start stabbing everybody? Like, that would just be so... I should have turned down that invitation. That must be the last thing that went through her mind.
Just to be the guy in the parking lot or in the driveway.
Right. What? Oh, the guy who was just trying to get away, right? Or
he was just there. He was the driver.
Yeah, I'm anti-Manson. I think they should put him in jail.
Bold
It's a
statement.
strong position to take.
Dig him back up, put him back in jail.
I
That's
agree.
what I say. Ashley Frasca is circling 285. Are you flying?
Just here in the traffic center looking at the circle, and it's just getting more red as you circle the city. 285 northbound, some brake lights begin up from 166 Langford Parkway, ramping onto I-20. It breaks loose for a second, and then you find the crowd again north of Hollowell Parkway, on and off the brakes through the Vinings area, and you see a big crowd through Dunwoody headed 285 east and south. The worst of that interloop ride between Georgia 400 and Highway 78. What about the other side of 285, Stephanie Stallworth?
You'll do that outer loop ride out of Sandy Springs. Delays for you in play. Approaching 400, heading past Truist Park, down the west side towards the I-20 interchange. South side, it's on the outer loop. Expect the delays as you head over towards 75. That's 285 headed eastbound. Then again, approaching 675 in the usual volume, approaching I-20, heading into Clarkston. This update brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Is your air conditioning system ready to answer the challenge of the hot and humid days we know are coming? Take advantage of this great offer from Ragsdale Heating and Air. Right now, you could take up to $1,700 off a new Carrier home comfort system, and that includes Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. Ragsdale's the name I know you can trust for all your heating, air, plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs, too. They have a 4.9 Google rating and over 11,000 reviews. Go to RagsdaleAir.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
Hi, I'm Nicole Beck, Customer Relations Manager at Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. We don't complete transactions, we build relationships. I invite you to come to our store and see exactly what I mean. Experience amazing at Butler Lexus South Atlanta, 800 New Lexus.
Are your floors looking tired, scratched, or just dated? You don't have to wait months for a beautiful new look. At Peach State Hardwood, you can start your flooring project in 1 week or less. With expert installation, lifetime craftsmanship warranty, and an in-house team that handles everything, from moving your furniture to cleaning up after. A stress-free home refresh is closer than you think. Peach State Hardwood, beautiful floors, zero hassle, ready in a week. Schedule your free estimate today at peachstatehardwood.com.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Southern Exteriors. Our top local story, let the holiday travel rush begin. It kicks off today at the Atlanta airport.
The unofficial start to the summer travel season is here, and Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport is gearing up to welcome a couple of million people. Airport officials are anticipating 2.7 million travelers to make their way through Atlanta in the next week. The busiest day is set to be Friday, with an estimated 379,000 passengers expected to pass through the airport. Officials are advising anybody traveling to arrive at least 2 hours before their flight to make sure they make it through security checkpoints. The 8-day travel period ends next Wednesday, the 27th. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
And if you are driving somewhere this weekend, reporter Alex Perez has some advice on when you should hit the road.
The worst times to get on the road this holiday weekend will be Thursday from noon to 9 p.m., Friday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday from noon to 5. Now, for the return trip home, experts say Sunday will be the day with the least amount of traffic, but Monday will be busy with the worst traffic expected between noon and 5 p.m. The best advice if you're traveling on Monday, leave in those early morning hours.
Right now, it is 73 degrees in Atlanta. We've got some scattered showers and storms right now in the heart of metro Atlanta, some bringing heavy rain, even some hail. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. She will let us know if this trend will continue into the holiday weekend. Great news for West Side commuters. A road widening project in Douglas County may ease traffic.
Lee Road now goes from 2 lanes to 4 between I-20 and State Route 92, a move greatly needed, according to Douglas County Managing Director Suleiman Rana.
This project was needed because it's pretty much the spine of Douglas County. It supports the core residential and commercial area.
And there is more to come.
It's part of a bigger vision. We're trying to build a southern Douglas loop. What that would do is that would reduce our dependence on I-20.
20,000 drivers use that area of Lee Road daily. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
DeKalb police have a suspect in custody for a stabbing at a popular Decatur restaurant. A woman was stabbed while eating lunch at First Watch on Blackman Drive. She was stabbed once in the back by a complete stranger. The woman was taken to the hospital with a non-life-threatening injury. DeKalb police say they've arrested a 22-year-old suspect who is charged with aggravated assault. Weeks before fans start arriving in Atlanta for the World Cup, a team effort is announced to crack down on human trafficking.
It is the world's fastest-growing criminal enterprise, ensnaring millions of vulnerable people. Colin McDonald is with IHG Hotels and Resorts. They're one of a number of partners taking part in the fight.
The hospitality industry has a unique responsibility in this fight. Hotels are meant to be places of welcome and care, but they can also be exploited by traffickers attempting to operate in the shadows.
The It's a Penalty campaign uses major sporting events to put a spotlight on the practice that overwhelmingly targets women and children. Reporting from Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
Updating the Ebola outbreak in Africa, WSB health reporter Sabrina Cupid has more on what's being done to prevent the spread into the U.S.
The CDC says the risk of spread into the United States is considered low at this time. As a precaution, the CDC issues an advisory that summarizes recommendations for U.S. health departments, clinical labs, and healthcare workers about potential Ebola disease, how to identify it, test for it, and biosafety considerations. Current diagnostic tools are able to detect this strain, and health experts continue to say the risk to the United States remains low.
This is new at 5 o'clock. A Cherokee County teacher is honored for the role she played in the prosecution of a child abuse case. Kelsey Montgomery receives the district attorney's Hero Award. 3 years ago, Montgomery observed signs a student in her class was being physically abused at home. Cherokee County School Superintendent Mary Elizabeth Davis says teachers are often unsung heroes in the lives of students. It is now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Ashley Frasca.
And as long as this wet stuff lingers over the downtown connector, we're going to have some problems. Couple of center lanes now knocked out with a crash on 75-85 northbound near Edgewood Avenue. I can't tell if police are on the scene yet or not, but nonetheless, it is almost at a standstill up from 166 Langford Parkway. And connector southbound, not much better all the way through Midtown on the brakes getting to I-20 and 75 south into town. Northwest Atlanta delays begin around Moores Mill. Looking at a crash with injuries. Part of Scott Boulevard is blocked at Superior Avenue. Looking at I-20 inside the perimeter, Stephanie Stallworth.
You're checking for some trouble out here. It's 20 westbound past Moreland Avenue with delays heading towards that area. Also, no real relief beyond that. If you're traveling out past the downtown connector, 20 westbound flow check is still slow, heading over towards AT Homes and out to the west side perimeter. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here is meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Scattered rain showers and thunderstorms for this evening. Some of these storms may be capable of producing about 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. For the rest of this evening, partly cloudy with lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds, pop-up showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon, high 86. Partly cloudy skies on Friday with a few more pop-up storms, high 85. Saturday, Sunday, and the holiday on Monday, anticipate cloudy skies with widespread rain showers and thunderstorms, as much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall possible through Monday evening. Won't rain every hour of every day, but there is a good chance of encountering some rain showers through the holiday.
And right now, Storm Tracker radar showing that heavy rain right now moving through the heart of Atlanta. The storms are moving off to the northeast. It is 85 in Beaufort, 84 in Sandy Springs, and 87 in Union City. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now with this hour's keyword in the WSB A Grand for Gas giveaway. This hour's keyword is talk. T-A-L-K. Talk. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/gas for your chance to win $1,000. Again, that keyword is T-A-L-K, talk. What are you laughing about?
I like your talk.
I want to make sure. Talk.
What are you from New York?
Hey,
with
talk.
the talk?
Talking.
Hey,
I'm talking.
You can't talk because I haven't told people who you are. They're very confused now. Who is that voice? My program director. Be all over me. They don't know who he is.
People don't know who he is and tell him to stop shilling his stupid website.
Stop shilling that stupid website. Dr. Joe is here with us, and that's because this is Wellness Wednesday. and Eric needs his feet done. Got to rub my feet.
Oh, I knew
Adjust
this.
your feet.
This is what
Do
this is
my
really
feet.
for. Dr. Joe comes
That's
in here.
Porgola.
No, I pay every time.
It's footle was what it is.
$100 a
Footole.
toe.
Yeah.
$100 a toe.
$100. Yeah,
Well,
well,
ain't you rich?
Well worth it.
Dr. Joe comes in prepared to talk about all of the medical stories of the week, and all you care about is your feet.
that's right. Well, why should I care about anything other than my feet? Without my feet, I can't stand. If I can't stand, I can't walk. If I can't walk, I can't be aspirational because I can't walk to where I want to go. Do you understand how important feet are?
If you don't have feet, you can't stand, and then you'll fall for anything.
That is correct.
Wow.
Thank you. You can fool some of the people all the time.
Won't get fooled again.
Exactly.
You can put food on your family.
Some of
I
the
believe
time.
man and fish can coexist peacefully.
It's the greatest hits from the 2000s, ladies and gentlemen.
A better time.
Yes. Remember, we thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
It seems like just smooth sailing in the rearview mirror. All right, so Dr. Joe's here. It's Wellness Wednesday. You get it. We're going to talk about health things, ways to be healthy.
And this is Eric's favorite.
Or how we're failing to be healthy.
Yeah. This is from your favorite website, the Press Rundown. It's a 1-minute read, so it's an easy read.
I love that they tell you at the top. Don't worry, you'll be done in a minute. Okay,
It's not like it's
maybe
going
I'll
to take
do
too
it.
long. Well, we only get so many minutes per day.
News
That
for
is
the
true.
dumb.
How many minutes are there in a day?
You know
a
what?
lot.
Would it be 24 times 60?
12.
Let's see.
No, it's
1,000.
24 hours in a day.
24 times 60, yes.
1440.
14. There's only 14 seconds in a day?
1,440.
That'll be
Okay.
minutes. Right. Then you have to multiply
Minutes.
that. Yes.
Sorry.
Times 60 then.
How many seconds are there in a day?
None of your business.
I know. I am.
They're private.
I am being
Yeah, come on.
Snoopy. I'm Snoopy.
86,400.
86,400 seconds. And is that part of that song from Rent?
From Rent, yeah.
As I was saying it, I'm like, that's from that play.
That play was horrible.
Did you see it?
Oh, I saw it in New York on Broadway. Oh, my, what a
Well.
waste of time and money.
You didn't
don't
like it.
Did not like it.
Is that because
People who are different.
is that
than
the
you?
problem?
Yeah.
Is
that what it
Is that it?
I like the normal people.
These people are so unhealthy.
All right.
Joe just wanted to cure everybody.
That's it.
what
I want to get on
you
stage.
can't-
I could fix that.
Yes.
So.
Well, look, they're dancing and they're singing. Mm-hmm. What's not to love? Last Broadway show I saw was Spider-Man. Turn out the dark, or turn off the
Okay,
dark.
you need to go to a play. That
was awful.
You keep recalling this one
Well,
play.
that's the one I went to.
You haven't
I
gone to the
also saw
Fox?
Al Pacino and Laura Palmer from Twin Peaks. I saw them in. Was the one where
Send
he's
him
like,
a woman.
no, it's like bring me the head of John the Baptist. Who was that guy? She danced the dance of seven veils, or the seven veils dance, or whatever. He's a famous biblical character. He was a king.
Moses.
It was boring. He was just on a throne, just talking and talking. Although at one point,
King Lear.
there was a topless scene. You know that place that TC
Whip 'em out.
that TC that TKTS booth, whatever, in Times Square.
Yeah.
That's how me and my friend were sold the tickets. Hey, because it was right when Twin Peaks
Was it Richard
was on.
III?
No, it wasn't Richard III. That would have been interesting.
Herod.
Was it just Herod? I think he was probably playing King Herod. But
Yeah.
there's a name for it that I recognize. But that's how he sold us the tickets. The guy at the tickets place was like, "You like Twin Peaks? Yeah, there's a topless scene with Laura Palmer." We're like, "Give them to us."
Yeah, we're in. We're in. Half price and you're there, right?
We had to sit through Al Pacino droning on
Who
for
killed
hours.
Laura Palmer?
It's in that. What's it called? The square and the circle square.
Circle in the round?
So square in the circle in the round. Whatever. It was that theater.
Oh.
It was cool to see Al Pacino, but I wish he wouldn't have been. It wasn't his fault. I think
It turns out he was topless.
It was, well, yes.
And bigger.
Bait and switch. Boy, I'll tell you what, that was a big old bait and switch.
You learned your lesson, though.
All right, that's not what Dr. Joe's not here to talk about
We're not from New York.
Broadway,
We can
the
talk about
Broadway
Broadway
scene.
and-
Hey, Autumn and I saw Lorraine Bracco naked on Broadway.
Well, he did better
Do you
than
want me to seduce you?
All right.
Was it called Salome?
Salome. That's exactly what it was.
Written by Oscar Wilde.
Yeah. It was. I don't know. It just seemed boring to me that night. I don't know if it was Pacino's portrayal there was a lot of he was doing what he was doing on purpose, but there was a lot of sort of like lazy reading. A lot of, take me to the head, bring me the head of it.
When do I get paid?
All right, what do we have for Dr. Joe on Wellness Wednesday?
Like I said, from the press rundown, this 1 minute read article.
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry to interrupt you. No, this is going to be worth it. I forgot that I started with Today in History, and we got off on something else, and I never said what the Today in History was. So I'll get to it later. I just wanted
that's a tease. I like
that.
Get
to it later.
That's a tease.
You can stick around for an extra segment, Dr. Joe, because we really haven't done anything.
That's all right.
Well, Today in History, this is going to be a letdown because I just meant to kind of rattle it off very quickly, and now it's under the spotlight. But this is the day that jeans were invented.
Whoa.
Or as Sydney Sweeney says, gens.
Gens.
And did you know that in 1873, this Levi Strauss and Jacob Davis. Wait, whatever happened to him? Nobody remembered his name.
Pushed him into a gold mine.
No, nobody wears their Jacobs. They wear their Levi's.
Jacob Gens.
Jacob Gens. They were granted a U.S. patent for copper-riveted waist overalls. That's what it was.
Dungarees.
Waist overalls.
Copper Richard West.
And wouldn't that be? I was reading this. Wouldn't that be the most popular piece of clothing that was ever invented?
Yeah. Jeans, probably.
Jeans are past.
I think so. That and underwear.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, there's plenty of different kinds of underwear. Jeans are a kind of pants.
Let's ask Grok.
I can't imagine that any other item of clothing has
parachute pants.
Well, they were big in the late 80s.
Yeah.
Can't
Boys.
touch this.
Hammer time.
Hammer time. Thanks, Rain Man.
That's what he says when he's done adjusting.
That's right.
Hammer time.
That means leave. Time to go.
Here's that little thing that nobody knows what it does.
What are you looking up? You're laughing?
I asked Grok, I said, what is the most popular item of clothing ever created? And it says the T-shirt. And close second would be blue jeans.
Now, hold on. The T-shirt.
I don't like them.
No. The T-shirt, again, can be many different things, whereas blue jeans are one thing. So T-shirt is a category. Blue jeans would fall under the category of pants, right? Okay. So you can get a T-shirt made of...
T-shirts would be under shirts.
I get that, but a T-shirt could be made of anything, right? Blue jeans have to be made of... Denim and with the copper riveted whatever.
I think what makes T-shirts so high is the accessibility. They're extremely affordable, easy to produce, and customized.
You're not answering my question.
I totally understand.
I am... What are you laughing at, Autumn Fisher?
It's just funny. Jared brings up just something else. Like
that's what it says, though.
I know
that's what it says, but it has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
The point that I was making is... Like you could have a T-shirt made from silk, I guess, if you wanted to. Sure.
It wouldn't be a T-shirt. It would be like a blouse.
No, but if you made it look just like a T-shirt, it would be a T-shirt.
I think it would just be a silk shirt. It wouldn't be a T-shirt.
If I put a pocket on
cotton, something mixed, poly something mixed.
Blue jeans are one thing.
How about the plain T-shirt? That also is a category here. Plain T-shirt.
An airplane?
Plain, P-L-A-I-N.
No, it's a T-shirt you wear on a plane.
Yes.
So it
this is my plain T-shirt.
In the case of cabin, depressurizing, if you're wearing the plain T-shirt, it will actually keep the blood flowing.
And the parachute pants in case it
goes down.
Perfect.
Right.
You wear you wear your plain tee, and then you got your parachute pants.
Plane was
if
going down.
Happens, you're good.
Yeah, plane was going down. I'm like, we're cool. MC Hammer's in first class.
Everybody grab onto him.
And then everybody's like, he can afford first class? I thought he lost all of his money.
I'm ordering my Autumn is a Loser T-shirt
there
right now.
It is. There it is. Boy, you two.
Get me one. I want one.
You two would
you
get
can't
along.
have one.
You two would get along if you would just talk. You got to talk it out, you two. That's what's got to happen here. Ashley,
talk. That's the word. Talk.
That's right.
Oh,
T-A-L-K.
Talk.
Why am I saying it like David Lynch? I don't know. T-A-L-K. Ashley Frasca says, unfortunately, there's a crash downtown along with all of this rain.
That is unfortunate, and involved is a pickup truck that's carrying a trailer as well. So a couple of center lanes are knocked out on 75-85 northbound near Edgewood Avenue. Bumper to bumper all the way back at 166 Langford Parkway. Connector south, the worst of that, just trying to get to I-20, but it's slow the whole way. Picking up a new crash on the south side perimeter. You'll find that 285 westbound headed near the airport past I-75. And then there's more interloop trouble. Stephanie Stallworth.
It's out there by Cascade 285, headed northbound just past Cade. Stalled vehicle in the center of the roadway. Catch delays on the jam cam for you there. Also 20 east out of Lithia Springs. Going to be busy over to 285, then very slow inside the perimeter, heading to your 75-85 downtown connector. Update sponsored by CummonsRecall.com. Recall 67A mobile appointments are now available in your area. They come to you quick in under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500 plus a warranty worth $1,000. Schedule at CummonsRecall.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
The votes are tallied, and you want to know what happens
the Republican
next.
primary for governor is now moving into a new phase.
Stay tuned to 95.5 WSB so you know how the results impact you and the people you care about.
We're going to win on June 16th.
Tune in throughout the day for everything you need to know.
I love getting this guy one-on-one.
Consequential midterm elections are next, and we've got it covered.
I believe in Georgia.
95.5 WSB, your 2026 election station.
Cracks, gaps, and leaning? Oh my!
I'm Mark Beckham with Atlanta Ramjack. Cracks in your walls, gaps in your doors, windows, or a leaning chimney? Ramjack will fix it right the first time.
Google Atlanta Ramjack.
Ramjack.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
I always say TE Certified checks every box. Chris Chandler here with head box checker Josh Brooker, owner of TE Certified Electrical, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Josh, what's on your TE Certified checklist?
Providing great service that starts with a job well done and ends with a smile.
Check.
Doing the job right.
Check.
And giving the highest level of customer service.
Check and check.
TE Certified, we love your home.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed right here on 95.5 WSB. Chris, you've talked for years about the importance of having a financial plan in place because it gives us that roadmap for the journey of retirement. That helps us navigate the ups and the downs, when life doesn't go to script. But hey, when can we ever count on life to go according to script?
Yeah, it never does, but we can script it out for you financially. And this is a pretty robust offer that we would present to you today. The first step is you call us or you go to unleashyourmoney.com and click that portfolio x-ray button or the 401k x-ray. That'll allow us to do about a 10 to 14 page report. We give it to you. It assesses exactly what's included in your financial life, all of your investments. From there, if you want us to take step 2 for you, again, completely complimentary, free of charge, we will build you an income plan to replace your paycheck in retirement. That income plan also includes tax strategies, which are extremely important for people in today's environment. Then if you want us to take the final step, we can fold all of that into a full financial plan and map it out for the rest of your life or until age 100. All 3 of those offers, completely free of charge, completely complimentary. I would start with that portfolio x-ray. It'll take us a few hours to generate the report. We do all that behind the scenes. We give it to you in a half an hour, 45-minute meeting. Very valuable information for you to have on your ready and take home with you.
Call the Hoffman Financial Group today, 770-580-2024. That's 770-580-2024 or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
When was the last time your termite service inspected inside? Better get Breda to inspect inside and out. Plus, your termite rate is locked in for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
My uncle's Maytag washer lasted over 37 years. His motto, buy once, cry once. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello. When I started at A1 Garage Door Service, I thought about my uncle's Maytag. Most garage door springs get about 10,000 cycles for 3 to 5 years. Our max life springs last over 100,000 cycles. That's a minimum of 30 years. From repairs to upgrades, call A1 Garage Door Service today or schedule online at a1garage.com.
A1 from day one.
You got this. Come on. Come on, a little bit more.
Emory Orthopedics and Spine Center, using advanced treatments to relieve pain and get you back to living life without limits. Learn more at emoryhealthcare.org/ortho.
My People Georgia Spa Company is having their Memorial Day sale. They got hot tubs, swim spas, saunas, cold plunges designed for your life, and you can save up to $3,000 and get a free premium upgrade with the purchase of a new hot tub. Listen, you'll want this. Trust me. You may not think you do, but you do. I've got one in my backyard. It is therapeutic. It's relaxing. Go to the Georgia Spa Company, georgiaSpaCompany.com. Make your home an oasis for you for relaxation. You don't have to go on vacation, just your backyard.
Once again, because I'm a nice guy, I'm going to let you know what this hour's keyword in the WSB A Grand for Gas giveaway is. And it is TALK, talk. Go to the WSB radio app. All right, the A came out a little funny. Everybody laughs at anything. I make just the slightest little, and these people, let me tell you, they would cannibalize me if they could. Just 1 minute of knowing that they could, they would just start
I get the feet.
Be feasting.
That parasite's feasting on its host.
Yes. Remember that. If I'm the host, you're the parasites. The keyword is TALK, talk. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/gas for your chance to win $1,000. Dr. Joe just we do 2 rounds on my feet. So he did the first round, and I have to apologize because I told you that I would clip my nails.
Oh.
And I haven't.
You did promise, yeah.
I still haven't. I mean, they're outrageous. Have you seen them? You want to see them?
No, I don't want to
Are
see
they
him.
thick?
They
You
look
got
like
that-
you.
My big toenail?
Yeah.
I'm bleeding. My hand. Look at the blood. I mean, look at just from touching his feet.
Look at the blood.
Dr. Joe. Oh, God. Your feet are so white. How are they so
put
white?
those away.
Look at that.
Get them soaked.
You have a pool.
Look at that.
Get outside. How are your feet that white?
Put some antifungal cream.
Why shouldn't what am I supposed to get? Be sun
Ew,
tanning?
Dad, what's up with
Sun
your
tanning my feet?
Shut up.
You sit in the pool in a pool chair
is
and
funny.
you get tanned all over.
My youngest, Ian, came over a couple of weeks ago, and I was kind of laying out, getting some sun. And he's like, why do you have your socks on?
Did you really have them on?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I had my
I don't
socks
wanna
on,
terrify
and I had
everybody.
long pants on. I just wanted to get some sun on my face.
Long
vitamin
pants.
D.
I had long pants on,
Jeans.
and I was sitting there with a long gun.
Jet.
Waiting for the British.
Yes. All right, Dr. Joe, you got to stick around.
I'll hang
Not
out.
because I see any evidence the audience wants it, but I need my feet done again.
Oh, I'm getting texts like crazy. God, can you stay another segment or two?
Really?
Oh, phone's blowing up. It's smoking. Look at the smoke coming off.
I didn't realize you had that many family members
my
here.
God. Yeah,
locally.
mom, dad. Yeah, my sister.
Dr. Joe, put some gloves on before you work on his feet again.
Yeah, I know. I don't
Bless
want to hurt
you.
myself.
Bless
God,
you.
I just
jeez.
hope I don't slice you open. Ashley Frasca says there's a travel advisory on the connector.
3 vehicles involved in a crash, Eric, on the downtown connector, and the rain keeps falling. 75-85 northbound. This is near Edgewood Avenue. It's bumper to bumper coming up from Cleveland Avenue on both 75 and 85. Now, and a lot of folks dodging downtown. They're using North Side Drive. We've had reports of some standing water along North Side Drive and along North Avenue as well. So the side streets near Georgia Tech and Midtown are ruined. And looking for southbound trouble now, too. Stephanie Stallworth.
Yeah, 75 southbound past Moore's Mill. Here in and out there. To get the scene and taking care of reports of it in at least one travel lane with the crash. Want to get beyond that, more delays ahead getting into the 75-85 merge, trying to head through Midtown down to your I-20 interchange. This report brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month. Enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Introducing All Care, preventative health and immediate access for your urgent medical needs. Without urgent copays, 7 days a week at 15 Atlanta area locations. From scrapes and sniffles to long-term care, including chronic conditions, weight management, and even behavioral health. Plus convenient online scheduling, same-day appointments, and availability for urgent needs and walk-ins, including after hours and on weekends. Remember, primary care plus immediate care equals All Care.
There's a difference between a backyard and a space you never want to leave. At Ben Hill Renovations, they design and build outdoor living spaces that feel like your own private retreat. Custom pools, outdoor kitchens, and patios, all crafted with a level of detail that only comes from 60 years of experience.
Hey, it's Robbie with Ben Hill Renovations. Let us create the outdoor living space of your dreams that fits within your budget.
Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, it is happening now. Full-blown gully washers moving through Atlanta this afternoon. We have some flooding in some areas. Let's get a live update now from meteorologist Christina Edwards in the Storm Center.
And Bill, we have a flash flood warning in effect for Fulton and DeKalb counties. This is right on top of 75, 85, the downtown connector, especially where it meets up with I-20. We do have reports from the Atlanta Fulton County Emergency Management Agency letting us know that they've gotten about 2 inches of rainfall in the past hour. And that 2 inches of rain falling right on top of the downtown connector, making for a very, very messy commute. This storm responsible for the flooding is not moving whatsoever. It's going to take another 30 to 45 minutes for the storm to rain itself out. Elsewhere, we also have heavy rain right on top of 285 on the west side, and the 285 top in Sandy Springs. That rain shower is now drifting in the direction of Roswell on Georgia 400. I'll be back in a few minutes with the rest of our forecast. Live in the Storm Center, meteorologist Christina Upwards.
Yeah, and Christina will let us know if this trend will continue into the holiday weekend. Right now, it is 73 degrees here in Midtown Atlanta. Police arrest a man for a stabbing. Police arrest a man for stabbing a complete stranger at a popular Decatur restaurant this week.
DeKalb police went to First Watch on Blackman Road when a woman called for help, according to DeKalb police officer Blaine Clark.
She reported she was eating lunch at the restaurant and an unknown person came up and stabbed her once in the back.
Clark says they were able to locate the suspect, 22-year-old Walter Scrutchings.
He faces 1 charge of aggravated assault.
The woman was taken to the hospital with a non-life-threatening injury. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's airport is gearing up for a busy holiday weekend, and it starts today. Hartsfield-Jackson is anticipating 2.7 million travelers to make their way through Atlanta in the next week for the unofficial start of summer. The busiest day expected to be Friday. Officials are advising anyone traveling to arrive at least 2 hours before their flight to make sure they make it through security checkpoints. If you have travel plans, correspondent Chris Van Cleve reports on just how much more expensive your summer vacation may be this year.
Nationally, the 45 million Americans expected to travel for the unofficial kickoff to summer are going to be paying more for just about everything. The average domestic airfare nationally last week was $383. That's $89 over the same time in 2025. Nationwide, gas prices are more than $1.37 a gallon higher than last Memorial Day.
With thousands of soccer fans coming to Atlanta for the World Cup next month, a new collaboration is looking to prevent human trafficking. It's a Penalty is the organization leading the effort. First Lady Marty Kemp is part of today's announcement.
Ending trafficking really is a team sport, and in Georgia, we have a team that is united in this fight.
Partners include state and local law enforcement, representatives of the hospitality industry, and event organizers. Gwinnett County Police are looking for a man accused of committing crimes against a child. They say Bernardo Antonio Romero Lenarte is wanted on multiple felony warrants and was last known to be in the Norcross area. Detectives say anyone who sees him should not approach him and call 911. He's wanted on charges including kidnapping, false imprisonment, and aggravated child molestation. Major upgrades to a busy stretch of roadway in Douglas County. They cut the ribbon today on the new and improved Lee Road, which expands from 2 to 4 lanes.
The project was roughly 2.7 miles in length, so approximately 3 miles. The limits were between I-20 and Fairburn, State Route 92.
Douglas County Managing Director Suleiman Rana calls this section of road the spine of the county with 20,000 drivers daily. The project also includes the raised median, new sidewalks, and shared use trails. It is now 5:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Ashley Frasca.
A HERE unit just had to hold all of the right lanes. The downtown connector finally cleared this crash on 7585 northbound at Edgewood Avenue. Lanes are opening back up as we speak. Gridlocked, though, back at Cleveland Avenue as you head north through the city. And reports of flooding. We see Atlanta police shutting down North Avenue, roughly between Piedmont Avenue and Argonne Avenue, and also some flooding on Northside Drive, south of I-75. Where's the worst of it on 285? Stephanie Stallworth.
Really busy on your inner loop, 285 east and south on the north side perimeter, getting to and through Sandy Springs, leaving 75, and then stays busy through Tucker, south on 285 down the Covington Highway before you catch any break. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast. Once again, live in the Storm Center, here is meteorologist Christina Edwards.
A flash flood warning in effect through 11 o'clock this evening. It includes downtown Atlanta, midtown Atlanta, the Grant Park Zoo Atlanta area, Druid Hills, and North Druid Hills. It extends up into the Northside Drive region as you get closer to Bitsy Grant Park. Now, as much as 2 inches of rain has already fallen from Georgia Tech to the downtown connector to Morehouse College and extending down into Zoo Atlanta. So that's why we have that flash flood warning in effect again through 11 o'clock this evening. Scattered rain showers and thunderstorms will come to an end later on tonight. Lows will settle to the mid-60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a few more pop-up showers and thunderstorms with a high of 86. Friday and Saturday, partly cloudy skies, pop-up showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon, highs in the mid-80s. And cloudy skies with more robust rain showers and thunderstorms through the holiday weekend, as much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall possible through Monday evening. Live in the Storm Center, meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Right now it's 85 in Vinings, 86 in Roswell, 86 in Fayetteville. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
You got your termites billed and they raised your rate again. Switch to Breda Pest Management and your rate's locked in for 10 years. BredaPest.com.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Someone calls you to lay your bike down? Get the very best. SteelHorseLaw.com.
You got this. Come on, a little bit more.
Emory Orthopedics and Spine Center, using advanced treatments to relieve pain and get you back to living life without limits. Learn more at emoryhealthcare.org/ortho.
Monica Pearson for Superior Plumbing. Do you have a plumbing issue but have a busy weekday schedule? Superior Plumbing can schedule an appointment that fits your schedule. They show up on time and get the job done right the first time. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years.
If something mechanical goes wrong in your house, don't you just want to talk to a human? If my garage door doesn't work when I press the button on the remote, what are the odds I want to press 6 to have someone come and fix it? Suddenly, I'm explaining my problems to an internet chatbot who can't understand a word I'm saying unless I learn to speak chatbot. If something goes wrong with the robot door that protects my self-driving robot car, the last thing I want is to talk to another robot! At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our dedicated call center is fully staffed with knowledgeable, compassionate, real, actual people, ready to listen and eager to please. They understand your needs and they understand what we do, and that makes all the difference. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. In person. With people.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
All right, this is really where the Dr. Joe segment starts, because we haven't really talked about any of the Wellness Wednesday stories. So why don't we correct that, unless Autumn has a problem with it. I mean, she has the veto over everything that we do. Would it be okay?
I'll allow it.
She will allow it. Yeah. Good news, Joe. She says she's going to allow it.
Autumn has spoken. I'm happy now.
Autumn has spoken
like the first
autumn. All right.
I hear the trumpets blaring in the distance.
Wellness Wednesday.
Like I was saying before, from the press rundown, this is a 1-minute read.
Oh, we started it. We just didn't go anywhere.
Correct. This is a new
So
study.
I shouldn't interrupt with anything. I should let this flow, is what you're saying?
You should. I mean, unless you would like your feet worked on again by Dr. Joe.
We got the 2 times in. After this, it's you got to take me out.
I'm useless.
You got to buy me dinner if you want to touch my feet. All right, go
buy
ahead.
you nail clippers. What I'm going to buy you?
Seriously, goodness gracious.
Now I'm just going to let them grow. I'm so lazy. I've been meaning to clip my nails, my toenails. And then I had this thought this morning. What happens is, I wake up every morning. The first thing I do is I take a shower, do all that stuff, kind of get dressed for the day, because I hate doing that. So I get it all behind me. And so I'm not near nail clippers. And as I was about to put on my socks today, this is the thought that I had. Yeah, we'll have next week off.
You have the whole week.
What are you going to do over the weekend?
Take me 1 minute. Take me 1 minute to do this. And I thought, well, I got all next week off. I can clip them then. All right, go ahead.
A recent study from Denmark suggests that semaglutide, am I saying it right there?
Semaglutide. Thank you.
Excuse me.
It's the GLP-1.
Your GLP-1s. You're talking about your Monjoros, your Wegovy's.
No, those are triceptides.
You get my point, though. You understand.
Triceratops?
Triceratops.
That's the dinosaur that helps you lose weight.
Apparently, the semaglutide reduces your migraine severity along with your weight loss, so it has double benefits.
Well, it's got more than double, because remember, it's like people are like kicking their addictions based on it.
Yeah.
Now, they look at the world and they see nothing but a bland menu of nothing. It's like, so you've kicked your addiction and you've gotten over a few things, but apparently there's no way to feel actual joy. But,
I understand that life. Yeah.
I guess it's better to not feel joy. Have you no joy in your life, Dr. Joe?
I look at a bland menu. It's like, how many ways can I make tofu?
That's right. I know. Well, I tell you, every once in a while, once a quarter.
You think I should?
Yeah, you should just go crazy.
Just blow it out.
Go a little nuts.
40 years later, just blow it out. Have a steak.
Have
I
a
probably
burger.
feel great.
What, are you going to live forever? All right. So, What was that story again?
So GLP-1s, they're good for migraines, especially in women.
It makes sense because is it the inflammation?
It brings down inflammation. You're eating a lot of the bad things that cause migraines. You're not eating a lot of the bad things that cause migraines. It could be coffee, could be artificial sweeteners, monosodium glutamate.
The good stuff.
Trigger foods, yeah. Wine. Even almonds.
What if you have? Is it coffee, or is it just if you put sugar and milk?
It could be coffee too. Caffeine can cause
I thought it was good for it. Like when I got a headache coming on, a good cup of coffee helps me.
Some people help, some people don't. But again, we talked about this with the marketing of the semaglutides. There was just a new article out I just printed, as a matter of fact. People that take semaglutides have an exponentially increase of suicidal thoughts.
Because the world is so bland.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. This is
what about all of the commercials that say
you'll
get the side effect? Some of the side effects are suicidal. I mean,
yeah. See, it does seem to come up in that. There's a lot of the whole suicide ideation.
That comes from a lot of those
The
SSRIs.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Serotonin reuptake inhibitor.
That.
That.
Exactly.
What she
that.
said.
What she said, except
Specific
slower.
serotonin reuptake.
But slower.
But it'll give you gastroparesis, which means your colon just basically slows down. Sometimes
can
essentially-
give you
it
that.
can.
Doesn't
Right. These are some
give
of the
you that.
possibilities, but you will lose about 33% of your muscle mass. So of the weight you lose, about 33%
If you
of your muscle.
don't
Work
eat
out.
protein and if you don't work out.
Right.
Yeah. I'm with Autumn on this.
You think so?
I'm on Team Autumn, and we are
But it's not
against
just protein. You have
Dr.
to
Joe.
absorb the protein, digest it, and absorb it. It's not
You
just eating
can.
it. You have to have good stomach acid, which you don't usually have with
Hey,
this.
you gave up on these drugs. Why? What are you
Yeah.
like the spokesperson? You were like,
I'm back on
"Ah."
it, baby.
Are you?
Oh, she's back on it. Okay.
Click the
Gray
microphone, type
market.
in. Click the microphone, type
Yeah,
in Autumn,
type
and you
in
get
Autumn, and
your
you'll get
own deal.
Yeah, you'll get your own. So, did you go back on the Wegovy?
I'm buying from the gray
Monjaro?
market. It's gray
Oh, the
market
gray
stuff. I gotta
market. You get
reconstitute it myself.
Is that old people?
She's got like
They go to
What do you
Canada,
call
get the
those-
stuff cheap, and then
what do you
sell
call
it. yeah.
those things where they put the stuff together? Those
compounding
Yeah,
pharmacy,
she's
yeah.
she's starting her own compounding
Yeah.
pharmacy. Are you really back on it, or are you just
Yeah,
joking?
Retatrutide, baby.
What is the gray market, though? Is that a thing?
Gray,
Gray
yeah, sure.
market is where you can
Canada.
buy it online, and it is for like testing purposes only.
Oh,
yeah.
And it's not FDA approved.
Okay. Well,
But neither is like hair dye or vitamins
or
so,
fentanyl.
Or peptides, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Red
so
is
yeah,
the good stuff.
But
yeah, the Retatrutide's the newest and the greatest, and I love it.
Oh, really? Would you just like I took one. I lost 30 pounds in 24 hours.
That was it. Yeah. Wow.
No, it's actually really like slow and steady. It's
Oh.
like I feel like it's given me a little bit more energy. I think so it does 3 things. It works on 3 receptors instead of 2, which is the tirzepatide, and then the semaglutide is the 1. And I feel like it hasn't curbed my appetite so much, but it has given me more energy, and it's supposed to help with like metabolism and
But isn't it supposed
insulin
to
response.
Isn't it supposed to curb your appetite though? Isn't that part
It
of
does a little bit. It
Yeah.
makes it more like that noise, the food noise. Like I can stop eating when I am done.
Okay, that's good.
Or like I don't want to like just eat Cheetos and watch Netflix.
Well, Rick Jackson, very
I'm
happy.
glad you said that.
She loves you, by the
Oh,
way.
send in the drones.
She loves. I was at a diner with her, and she couldn't stop talking about.
Did you manage to get
your
the forks
commercial.
clicking in the ad?
That's my favorite part.
All right, we have a lot of time here, but Dr. Joe, stick around. But what other Wellness Wednesday stories do we have?
In the women's health category of the New York Post.
I'm a woman.
That's right. This is for you, Autumn.
This is for you, Autumn, because you're a
brooms
lady.
can give you splinters.
Spiders are scary.
Way to have ovaries, idiot.
Have a man's number at speed dial.
Ovaries are overrated.
Hey.
Ovary rated.
This was written by Mackenzie Beard. Okay. And
No,
she says,
yeah, okay. All right, doesn't exist. So AI what?
Yeah.
Wrote this?
Mackenzie says, her headline reads, Uniboob is a real medical condition, and
Well,
here's
yeah.
who's likely to get it. I have it.
A uniboob?
Yes.
I like
How
the
is
word.
this an article? Who cares? It's a thing.
Well, I mean,
It's also
I've
called
never
bread
heard of
loafing.
it. I've never
Bread
heard of it.
loafing? Yes, bread
What?
loafing is when
That's
the
rude. That's a rude way to say that.
when they meet together and they
Some
fuse
frat
the
guy came up
center.
with bread loafing on the
She's a bread loafer.
I love bread loafers.
I'm gonna butter that toast. Frat guys, they're also smart and strange, and never annoying.
I call it Yule logging.
You were
It's
always
festive.
yes, I was going to say you were always a very festive person, George Clark. Yes, so this is a real condition that's been around
Yes.
forever. What makes a uniboob?
Well,
Is
it's
it
called somastia.
Training bra
Yeah.
gets you in a little too
no,
much?
actually, it could be genetic. You
One
could just
cup.
have the breasts closer together.
Yeah.
But a lot of times after breast implants, if they're not put in properly, or if the body doesn't receive them properly,
Yeah.
they can kind of start to push together.
Well, because they want a friend.
Oh, is that what it is?
They want to be near a friend.
Oh.
There's
Yeah.
like scar tissue and like your body starts attacking it, and if it goes in a certain way, it will press the implant.
Yes, it'll start pushing them
Now,
together.
can we judge someone's IQ from it? Because I just learned that if the eyes are too close together, this has something to do about an IQ.
Ah, I don't know
Does
about
the
that.
uniboob mean
Your
that-
mom drank while you were punching.
Does it mean that your mom drank?
Well, maybe if you're looking at the uniboob, your eyes cross because there's
good
only
point.
one
Good
boob,
point.
and then you
What?
lose your mind.
Is
yeah.
it one or
Figure out
two?
these boobs.
Is it one or two?
And then my mom would tell me, that's going to get stuck sometime.
That's right.
Did your mom tell you that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, cross your eyes.
Whatever you did. Made a face that's going to stay like that.
It's going to stick.
Yep.
They were just
Mom's
always
right.
trying to scare the hell
Anyway,
out of
nothing
us.
to worry about. It's not if it's genetic. It's nothing to worry about. If it's a surgical thing, they can go in and do research.
Yeah, if it's something that bothers
Can't
you.
they do like a little lipo there?
Yeah.
Well, they have to go in and break up the scar tissue is what they have to do. So.
All right.
But,
What if it's not from breast implants? If it's just genetic?
Well, if it's just genetic, then it might be tough. Then you'd probably have to do a surgery on it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do a little lipo. You remove the fat cells from the middle.
Oh, so take some fat and move it up, or you want to take it out? Oh,
Take it
remove
out.
it from the middle. Oh, I see what you're saying.
You got a good enough boyfriend. He'll break up that scar tissue.
Right.
I'll break that up for you, sweetheart.
Got to date an Italian. There you go.
Ashley Frasca says there's, wow, this is wild. I've seen pictures of this, and this is no joke. Major flooding downtown.
And it's happening fast, Eric. The floodwaters are rising on the downtown connector. Pretty dramatic pictures if you've seen it. 75, 85 northbound should be completely shut down. It's not travelable at all at Freedom Parkway. That's exit 248C. So you're going to have to avoid the downtown connector. And the floodwaters also now affecting southbound lanes in the same area as well. Everybody only getting by in the far left lane to avoid that standing water southbound as well. So Peachtree and Piedmont are good alternate routes to the downtown connector. I would say North Side Drive, but that has already been jammed in Midtown with a couple of issues and flooding notwithstanding there as well. Checking the ride into 400 in the northern suburbs. Stephanie Stallworth.
Not nearly as eventful. Thankfully, 400 northbound, you are backing down, though, leaving 285, trying to head in towards Roswell. Southbound, you're slowing, leaving Alpharetta as you head down towards the Roswell area. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
News. Major sinkhole in southeast Atlanta. Weather.
Temperatures for that are about 20 degrees below average.
Traffic.
New crash in Kennesaw.
Everything you need to know before you start your day.
Triple Team Traffic checks I-75 for you.
Atlanta's morning news. Tomorrow starting at 5.
Wake up with 95.5 WSB. How Atlanta starts its day.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Don't let a DUI ruin your life. Hire the attorney that other attorneys hire. GeorgeStein.com.
Triumph. The Rock and Roll Machine Reloaded Tour. This Tuesday, Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. Triumph 50th Anniversary Live. Special guest, April Wine. Get tickets now at LiveNation.com. Don't miss Triumph Live.
My People Georgia Spa Company is having their Memorial Day sale. They got hot tubs, swim spas, saunas, cold plunges designed for your life. And you can save up to $3,000 and get a free premium upgrade with the purchase of a new hot tub. Listen, you'll want this. Trust me. You may not think you do, but you do. I've got one in my backyard. It is therapeutic. It's relaxing. Go to the Georgia Spa Company, georgiaSpaCompany.com. Make your home an oasis for you for relaxation. You don't have to go on vacation, just your backyard.
Spring cleaning is here, and if you're hosting graduation parties or family get-togethers, now's the time to call Zerorez. Hey Atlanta, it's Patrick, owner of Zerorez. Get your carpets clean for just $35 a room. That's over 50% off. Plus, take an extra $50 off air duct cleaning. Just mention WSB. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals, just a deeper clean that lasts longer. Appointments are filling fast. Book now at ZeroResAtlanta.com. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. Selling your home can be overwhelming. That's why who you work with matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can help you sell your home hassle-free without the stress of putting your home on the market. Trust them to sell your home fast and for top dollar. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Dr. Joe, tell people how they can get more Dr. Joe.
Sunday nights, usually 8 to 10, but this Sunday, 7 to 10.
I'll be darned.
How about that? So tune in and drop out. What is it? Tune in?
Tune in, turn on,
and drop out. Yes, exactly. If you have any health questions or like to make an appointment, it's drjoe.com, and follow me on social media. We have about 1 million followers.
Well, isn't that something?
How about that? Yeah.
How many followers do we have? We don't have
Not 1 million.
Okay.
7.
He
Close.
works on it.
Hey, more than a handful, it's too much.
That's right. That's right. More motion for the ocean.
That goes back to the previous story there. Yeah. So.
Bread loafing. I have to disagree.
I call it unilove. All right, what do you...
I know you've been dying to get this story, Eric, so I'll provide for you. Here you go. This is from...
I'm a martyr for the story.
News for this one, yeah.
Newsmedical.net. This is their headline here.
They're
Love
good.
that website. I go there.
They're good.
Newsmedical.net.
Yeah.
Who wrote
if I
it?
want medical news.
This is by Dr.
It's by Dr. AI...
McFake.
McFake. Yes. Dr. AI McFake.
Dr. Luigi Thomas. Apparently, it was reviewed by Lauren Hardiker. So apparently, Lauren has reviewed this and says it's okay.
Okay. Neither of them were ever born. But go ahead.
All right. Apparently, sprint-based exercises help reduce panic attacks and improve your mental health. Now, it's not like you sprint in the moment, but you in your exercising, you incorporate sprinting in it.
Is that what's going on here?
Yeah,
Dr. Joe?
and I'm thinking, they didn't say why, but my educated assumption is
Yes.
it increases endorphins. Endorphins, of course, are painkillers 16 times more powerful than morphine. Increases circulation to your brain, and it utilizes glucose more efficiently. It drives the glucose into the cells, and mitochondria use that for fuel.
Wrong.
And also,
wrong. Hold on. Wrong.
Oh.
That's it. My last.
The reason is because when your heart gets all accelerated when you have a panic attack, it's foreign to you. It doesn't happen very often, and you see it as a threat that it's going to kill you. If in your exercise you incorporate sprinting, elevate your heart rate, you will get your brain used to your body and your heart pumping like that and everything, and you won't see it necessarily as a negative. But I will tell you this. I suffered from some very bad panic attacks in my 20s. And the way that I got through it, now, it took a long time. But, I always thought, oh, my God, I'm about to die. Like, I get these panic attacks. And then after about the 20th panic attack, I started to recognize that I was still alive.
You were okay.
And I was like, wow, I've gone through 20. And so then when the 21st came, I was kind of like, all right, get the hell out of here.
So there's no sense in exercising, just have more panic attacks.
I always have a good reason not to exercise. You know that. But I am willing to back it up with argument and anecdotal evidence as I've done. No, just at one point I was like, okay, I'm going to stop being tricked by this. I thought I'm going to die 1 million times. I'm not dead. Also, if you go into a panic attack into an emergency room, if they give you a number and tell you to sit down, just go home. Because they know what dying people walking through the door looks like. Save yourself $2,000. Dr. Joe, have a great week. Thank you very much. Ashley Frasca is still watching the major flooding downtown.
It is indeed major, and that is not an overstatement. It's shut down 75-85 northbound at Freedom Parkway. We already have 2 cars stranded in the very deep waters, so you shouldn't get any further than I-20 or even Edgewood Avenue if you're traveling north through the city. Moreland Avenue could be a good alternate for you there, even Boulevard. But once you get north of I-20, all of these alternates are packing in, including Northside Drive, but you could still maybe use Peachtree and Piedmont. Now, connector southbound, the only lane that's open because of flooding is the HOV lane in that same area. Updating I-20, Stephanie Stallworth.
20 fully loaded, trying to get into downtown. Of course, connector, you can't head northbound, so more delays growing. 20 east and west approaching 75-85. Update sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the trustdale.com traffic center. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
You've likely heard talk about rising costs, but here's some good news. Last year, Georgia Power froze base rates to help keep costs steady. And while demand for energy is growing across our state, new large energy users are required to pay the cost to serve them, helping protect homeowners and small businesses. This year, Georgia Power also filed fuel and storm recovery updates that'll lower overall rates starting this summer. Reliable energy, more stability, fewer surprises on your bill. Learn more at georgiapower.com/rate-freeze.
If something mechanical goes wrong in your house, don't you just want to talk to a human? If my garage door doesn't work when I press the button on the remote, what are the odds I want to press 6 to have someone come and fix it? Suddenly, I'm explaining my problems to an internet chatbot who can't understand a word I'm saying unless I learn to speak chatbot. If something goes wrong with the robot door that protects my self-driving robot car, the last thing I want is to talk to another robot! At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our dedicated call center is fully staffed with knowledgeable, compassionate, real, actual people, ready to listen and eager to please. They understand your needs and they understand what we do, and that makes all the difference. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. In person. With people.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Want to hear a shocking statistic? Medical malpractice is the 3rd leading cause of death in America. Don't believe it? Google it. And that doesn't count serious injuries like birth injuries to perfectly healthy children. All doctors wear white jackets, but it doesn't make them all the same. Most medical errors are committed by the same quacks over and over again. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Many hospitals looking for more profits are forcing doctors and their groups to be employees of the hospital or be forced out of their system. It's a troubling trend in medicine. People make mistakes, but medical mistakes are huge and often forever. If you believe your child suffered a birth injury or a misdiagnosis or mistake led to a loved one's death or injury, let our team of medical malpractice lawyers examine your case for free. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, Atlanta, 191 Peach Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Bell Pound Law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, it is happening now. Heavy rain and storms roll through the heart of Atlanta, causing flooding in some locations. Let's get a live update now from meteorologist Christina Edwards in the Storm Center.
And Bill, the Atlanta Fulton County Emergency Agency says that nearly 2.5 inches of rain fell in the past 2 hours, and that was right on top of the Atlanta, the downtown connector in Midtown and downtown Atlanta, right on top of I-20, and so that's why we're seeing right at the I-75, 85, and Baker Street interchange. That's why we're seeing such impacts to the traffic there, because it looks like there's a pond right there on the roadway. Now, a little bit of good news on the radar. The radar is showing that the rain and thunderstorms moving towards Decatur, and the thunderstorm itself is starting to diminish. However, more rain showers are developing in Union City, South Fulton, and East Point, so continuing to monitor for any additional rainfall in that area. Live in the Storm Center, meteorologist Christina Edwards.
And as Christina mentioned, the flooding is causing major headaches right now for drivers in downtown Atlanta. Let's get an update now from the traffic center with Ashley Frasca.
We've watched this unfold, Bill, over the last 25 minutes or so, and it has gotten worse. And all the first responders now arriving to the scene, 75, 85, both north and southbound. And we're hearing police say that at least 4 cars are stranded in this standing water. It's waist deep. And you know, the downtown connector, at least northbound there at Freedom Parkway, is 6 to 7 lanes wide. It looks like a river. Connector southbound leaving the Midtown area, we've only got the HOV lane open because it's flooding on the southbound side as well. So the best alternate routes, Northside Drive is a no-go at this point. So Moreland Avenue and Peachtree and Piedmont to get you through Midtown, Bill.
And this just in, Atlanta Fire Rescue confirms 2 vehicles, including a Waymo, have run into standing water on North Avenue. There are also reports of a downed tree in the area. Firefighters say no occupants were found in either vehicle, so no rescues were needed. They have taped off the area and are working with Atlanta police to help with traffic control. It is now 73 degrees in Atlanta. Will this rainy, stormy trend continue into the holiday weekend? Christina will be back shortly with Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast. The summer travel season kicks into gear today at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport.
Atlanta's airport is set to welcome an estimated 2.7 million travelers over the next week as the summer travel season begins with the Memorial Day holiday. Officials at Hartsfield-Jackson International say their busiest travel day is expected to be Friday, with an estimated 379,000 passengers set to travel through the airport. Officials say they'll have green-coated representatives throughout the terminal to help passengers, and even with TSA agents back on the job, you should allow about 2 hours to make it through security. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
With thousands of soccer fans converging on Atlanta for the World Cup next month, a new team effort is looking to prevent human trafficking. Mayor Andre Dickens says it's a penalty as the organization leading the charge.
The campaign uses sports platforms to help people recognize the signs of trafficking, to understand how to report these concerns, and to know where you can find help.
Partners include state and local law enforcement, representatives of the hospitality industry, and event organizers. Barrow County schools will have expanded coverage from school resource officers under a new deal with the county.
It comes nearly a year after controversy over who was responsible for funding SROs in the wake of the Appalachia High School shooting. Now the Barrow County Board of Commissioners, the school board, and sheriff's office have a written agreement outlining the responsibilities of all 3 parties. A statement from the county says, contrary to rumors and other reports, funding for the SRO program was, is, and will continue to be included in the sheriff's office budget. The agreement calls for the school system to reimburse the county for salaries and benefits paid to the 25 officers during the academic year. Jennifer Perry, 95.5 WSB.
It is now 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins. Once again, here is Ashley Frasca.
Certainly can't ignore the biggest traffic story this afternoon, Bill, is all that rain that fell on the downtown connector. It's flooded out 75, 85 northbound across all 6 or 7 lanes at Freedom Parkway. Do not try to head north of 166 Langford Parkway, or else you're going to be stuck in gridlocked traffic. Connector southbound, most of those lanes are flooded in the same area as well before you get to I-20. Only the HOV lane open. Alternate route, Northside Drive has been cooked with different crashes and flooding itself too. So Moreland Avenue, Peachtree, and Piedmont. And keeping an eye on the slow ride on 285, Stephanie Stallworth.
We still have some volume for you here coming out of Sandy Springs, 285 East, and then heading southbound on your inner loop, trying to get around into the DeKalb area. It's a stalled vehicle blocking a lane right near Peachtree Boulevard, so watch for that. 285 headed eastbound on your inner loop. 285 north with the issue. Checking for that near I-20 on the east side. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Once again, live in the Storm Center, meteorologist Christina Edwards.
And just to reiterate, we're talking about 2.5 to 3 inches of rain that has fallen over the downtown and midtown area within 2 hours. So that is a large amount of rain that has fallen in a short amount of time. That's why we saw the flash flooding develop over the course of, like I said, the past 2 hours is how all this developed. Now, the good news, radar showing that the rain and thunderstorm that's responsible for all this is now starting to diminish, and it's moving in the direction of Decatur, Brookhaven, and Tucker. However, we have additional rain showers and thunderstorms developing in East Point, Union City, South Point, and Douglasville. So at any given time, some of these rain showers and thunderstorms could produce some locally heavy downpours. The rain comes to an end later on tonight. We will see temperatures drop down to the mid-60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 86, a few more pop-up storms in the afternoon. This pattern will continue all through the weekend and into the holiday on Monday. Scattered rain showers and thunderstorms with highs in the mid-80s. Live in the Storm Center, meteorologist Christina Upwards.
Right now, 79 in Palmetto, 78 in Norcross, 84 in Woodstock. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Say it loud, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. It's an important day in history, not just because of the whole Levi Strauss thing. The very last batch ever of all time. Although it went away once and it was rescued and it came back, and it actually has kind of been off the market again now for a few months. But the very last batch of Schlitz beer is being made right now.
Wow.
And then it goes away. And
So should I get some real quick and then save it?
Save it and then sell it on the sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
The gray market.
The gray market. Maybe you can trade for the new the whatever that drug.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, you could trade some Schlitz.
Ratatouille.
Schlitz has been around
177 years.
Thank you.
Why is it going away?
It's going away. Well, listen,
Stros are a bunch of jerks.
It stopped being. I think the first time it was in the 90s they stopped it.
Yeah.
And then they decided to bring it back as kind of a nostalgic thing, and it didn't pull its weight. So they stopped making it. They actually stopped making it. It's a different brewery, a smaller independent brewery, who's made a deal to use the original recipe and make one last batch. Now, I cannot remember if Schlitz was a good beer or not.
No.
It wasn't?
I imagine it tasted like every other American beer in the 70s.
Well, I don't know. You've got this level of beer, like Milwaukee's Best, that are for 18-year-olds with no money. I remember we used to get a 6-pack for $3.
Milwaukee Beast. That's what we called it.
Yeah.
You get the keg.
Yeah. And so there's
that was our Natty Light.
Natty Light, those. Schlitz was a mid-ranged beer, right? People for a while.
There's no Utica Club.
Miller went back to their original recipe for a while, and I had one or two, and it was absolutely delicious. Why they left this recipe?
Was it malty?
I think so. It was a while ago. I more remember my response to it than the actual taste because it was a long time ago. But so I don't know about Schlitz. If they say they're going to use the original recipe, was it changed over the years? Pabst Blue Ribbon, I believe, owned Schlitz for a while.
They sure did.
And do they still now? Or
they technically still own the name, yes, but you're right about this other brewery that's going to make the last batch.
Yeah. And so I'd like
PBR. I think is crap.
I think PBR is the worst. Look, you want a blue ribbon like in 1906. Okay. So did every other year, some other beer won the blue ribbon. They don't go touting it for the next 100 years.
Seriously.
Get over it. One time you won. Yeah. And then it came back with the millennials who decided that it was cool.
It was
to
cheap. That's what it was. That's what it was. It was
Is
so
that what
cheap.
it was?
That's what it was. But I think
didn't taste good though.
The percentage of it is so low too that not only did it
the
not
alcohol
so you
percent?
could drink all day.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but my whole thing is I felt like it was heavy. It sat in your stomach a lot worse than any kind of Bud Light, Miller Light, light beer.
It came from a generation of people who thought it was funny to put mustaches on a stick and put them over things.
There, look at me lift weights. They're a giant triangle.
Am I a barber or a bartender?
They used to do something with their finger and the mustache.
Yeah.
Or I remember that.
People have tattoos of that on their finger.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they regret it now. Brings back a lot of bad memories. Oh, that's when I thought I was cool.
That's when I liked PBR.
Yeah, I liked PBR and mustaches. And we all used to talk about how much we loved bacon to a point of annoyance. Remember that whole period of time?
Bacon,
Isn't bacon
went annoyingly over marketed.
Well, yeah, and because it was like
Shark Week.
It was
Shark Week was cool for a minute, and
Yeah.
bacon is delicious. You know,
Bacon is certainly delicious, but I remember there was this 1 year or so where everything was about, and it's just like, I don't know how you did this, but you managed to overhype bacon, which does taste delicious.
Bacon flavored gum.
Yeah, it was like that. There were
bacon
like
condoms.
Bacon Fest.
Bacon A's. My
I
dad
was
got
very
me
much a
bacon
part of
A's
bacon
for Christmas.
Bacon A's.
Yes, it was bacon flavored mayonnaise. It was pretty good.
Well,
Have you ever had chocolate covered bacon?
Yes, that's delicious. Dark chocolate.
That was 2009, by the way. It was Bacon Nation was when it got really big.
When
and
they
then
got
that just
invaded.
goes. What's that?
They got invaded, Bacon Nation.
Yes, they did,
Oh.
actually. Trump's trying to get it back.
Well, people love bacon.
You know, he's going on about Greenland again. I don't know where this came from. Just like out of nowhere, he's back on the Greenland thing.
We had such a good day yesterday. I've decided to go back and take Greenland.
So I guess the standoff kind of ended with an agreement that we'll send people to Greenland to negotiate something, and then apparently we got there and our negotiation is we want Greenland. Yeah. Some idea that they would have sovereignty, but that the United States president would have a veto over everything. Does not mean you don't have sovereignty.
It's
Is that
exactly
right?
what that
If there's somebody who could veto everything, then you don't have sovereignty. So it's very, very important that we get those. You know, it's so dumb because first of all, we do have agreements, military agreements. I think that we started closing down our bases. I don't think Denmark came in and started kicking us out. And if the S really hit the fan in the Arctic or something like that, we would just take it. Like if there was a real,
we'd land there.
We'd just land there and go, okay, we're using this as and Denmark would say fine, because probably they'd be on the same side of the world conflagration.
Oh,
huh?
How dare you doubt those 50,000 Greenlanders? They would fight their hearts off for their land they're proud of.
Yeah, well,
hearts off.
They would.
Until their hearts fell off.
That's right.
My heart fell off.
I kept it on a shelf.
Yeah.
It fell off.
Hey, well, yeah. Pick it up, put it on your sleeve.
Now it's
Let's
dirty.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll wear my heart on my sleeve.
Where did that come from? Where's his heart on his sleeve?
Let's see.
Meaning you're not keeping the internal. You're keeping it's external.
The last time I said it, as I was saying it, I realized I don't know what it means.
I think that's what it means. It means you're not you're showing your emotions. You might as well just be wearing them. You're wearing your emotions. Keep it to yourself, and it's like a negative thing, like stiff upper lip. Nobody wants to know
It doesn't
your
have to be
problems.
negative.
Oh yes, it does.
No, because it'd be like, oh, he wears his heart on his sleeve. That means like he cares a lot and he shows it.
I think it means
He's
he
a
has no
wuss.
discipline. He's a wuss. He's an emotional
crybaby.
beta male.
Shove those emotions down deep.
Shove
where
them
they
down
belong.
where they belong.
That's right. So
They
we can get more people in the world ruining our lives.
Yes, it's
making
important.
decisions for us.
Just keep suppressing those feelings.
If Trump's
that you
dad
don't
would have said "I love you" to him, we wouldn't have tried to go after the Strait of Hormuz.
I love everybody. Thank you, Daddy.
Yes, you
Comes
look
from
at me.
comes
You
from
have something to
medieval
say.
jousts. Heart on your sleeve.
Heart on your sleeve.
Yeah,
More
apparently-
information, please.
Apparently, where a sleeve referred to a piece of armor which covered and protected the arm and like breastplate.
Oh. So, but that's
Wait, I
protecting your heart. That's
Yeah.
not
It's a target.
You would think.
jousting. What a stupid sport.
Let's hit each other with a giant
Oh,
stick.
it's about a lady's scarf, a lady's like you
Her
know,
bauble.
You're
No,
wearing
or like her token.
of love.
Yes, I'm
And you're
yeah,
wearing
token
it on your
around their
sleeve.
sleeve of armor.
What was the point of jousting? Like, how were you good at it? Like, how were you better than the other person?
And well, if you didn't fall off your horse.
If like your
Could
stick
you avoid
broke,
it?
that was bad. I guess.
It's just such a yeah. And you know what? Henry VIII wouldn't have been so miserable.
Yeah, because his leg was messed
He
up.
was known.
Yes.
He reigned for a long time, and in his early years, first of all, he looked just like Harry, Prince Harry now.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, but he was considered young and handsome and vibrant, and he was an athlete, and people liked him, and he was outgoing. And then he had to go jousting, and he messed up his leg, and everything went downhill from there. He got super overweight because he
It
couldn't
never
do anything
healed.
anymore. It never healed.
It like stayed open for years.
Yeah, he had to get it drained.
Always miserable. He was always miserable. You can't be friendly and nice if everything hurts all the time.
No.
So I would say to the kids, the von Hessler doctrine, anti-jousting.
No jousting.
Don't do it, kids. Just jousting?
Eat your Tide Pods and don't joust.
Don't eat the Tide Pods.
Oh, shoot.
Joust with them.
You got to remember, lawyers don't have a sense of humor.
Think about it.
They don't understand humor.
During its time, though, it's like how we love the Falcons or the Bills or any of our favorite teams. You had a favorite jouster. You're like, that's my guy right there.
He's gonna
win it all this year.
I think we need to all take like a trip to medieval times.
No,
to the restaurant.
Can't stand
to
this.
the
I'm not eating where horses are pooping. Sorry, not happening.
Actually, the chicken's really good.
Where they're pooping.
The one up in...
I go to 2 places for chicken in this town. Strip clubs and medieval times.
The one up in Lawrenceville, I got to give a shout out. Their chicken is amazing.
You got half the crowd and realizing they have allergies they didn't even know they had when they walked in. I don't see that as a good time. I've never done it. I can't imagine it. Ashley Frasca says there's dramatic flooding. This is real. I mean, this is big time flooding going on downtown.
Well, as I was mentioning to Bill, we heard the Atlanta Fire Department say at least 4 cars were stranded in the water, and it was waist deep. But it's now kind of a miracle. They're unclogging the drains very quickly on the left shoulder of 7585 northbound at Freedom Parkway, so that water is receding pretty quickly. I think they're going to be able to open some right lanes here shortly north of I-20. But in the meantime, treat it as it's shut down, and there's flooding connector southbound before Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. That's in multiple right lanes. As you can imagine, the alternate routes are ruined, but for now, your best bet is going to be Peachtree and Piedmont because there's flooding in other spots downtown. Stephanie Stallworth.
There's some flooded surface streets out there. North Avenue between Piedmont and Argonne, they had that blocked off. Also north side between 75 and 14th, some areas of high standing water. Finishing up with a long-standing crash, 78, I should say, Scott Boulevard, right near Superior. Update sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Save on organics at Whole Foods Market. Get a 16-ounce container of organic strawberries for $4.79 each with Prime through May 26 while supplies last. Shop in store or online. Terms apply. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
You know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our Triple Team Traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is tomorrow morning at 8.
WSB's A Grand for Gas.
From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
So many homeowners are looking for ways to access their home equity without touching their low rates on their first mortgage. This is Scott Slade. Well, Myland has home equity loans for just this reason. That's right, it's not only possible but very popular to have a second mortgage. So many homeowners are turning to these home equity loans to help pay down high-interest credit cards, student loans, home renovations, the list goes on. I've been talking about the guys and gals at Myland for years, and if you have questions about home financing, these are the ones you want to call. I trust them with all my home needs, and you should too. Home equity loans, refinance, purchase, or reverse mortgage, Myland can do it all. Find out if a home equity loan could be right for you. Call Myland. 770-817-2000. That's 770-817-2000. Or online, it's myland.com. Spelled it M-I-L-E-N-D. NMLS and Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 148769. Located at 8995 West Side Parkway, Alpharetta, Georgia 30009. Myland is an equal housing lender.
My People Georgia Spa Company is having their Memorial Day sale. They got hot tubs, swim spas, saunas, cold plunges designed for your life, and you can save up to $3,000 and get a free premium upgrade with the purchase of a new hot tub. Listen, you'll want this. Trust me. You may not think you do, but you do. I've got one in my backyard. It is therapeutic. It's relaxing. Go to the Georgia Spa Company, georgiaSpaCompany.com. Make your home an oasis for you for relaxation. You don't have to go on vacation, just your backyard.
It's Staples' 40th anniversary, and they've got deals worth celebrating. Now through May 23rd, enjoy up to 50% off. Save on paper, chairs, custom print, balloons, and more. 4 decades in business deserve some seriously smart savings. Staples. That was easy.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Spring allergies in Atlanta are no joke. All Care can help you manage your allergy triggers and develop a customized treatment plan. 15 locations, after hours and weekend appointments. And now, virtual care services. Learn more at allcare-ga.com/allergy.
Spring is in full swing, and so are those bugs. I've lived in my house for 23 years and been bug-free for all 23 of those. And I give Arrow Exterminators the credit. Don't let termites, mosquitoes, and ants ruin your outdoor fun this spring, folks. Family-owned for over 62 years, Arrow uses effective, environmentally friendly treatments and backs everything with a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com and tell them Belinda sent you.
The show's killing a thing every day, and it does seem to happen in this hour, so I apologize.
What are you apologizing
This is a
for?
variety show, and I don't want people, people listen to this show, as is all radio, a lot of times in their car or whatever, so they'll hear the same segment of the show quite often, because they get in the car, they get out of work or whatever, and I try to mix it up because I don't want people to tune in and we're talking about the same thing. I don't want, I'm not going to say anything. And I think I talked about this at this point yesterday. Maybe, I don't know. But so we were talking about yesterday that Mark Zuckerberg, the Meta, they told everybody stay home today because we're going to fire a bunch of people. And we were talking yesterday about how cowardly that is as a leader, that you don't want to look people in the eye. You just want to send them this general thing. And so it did happen. Mark Zuckerberg's Meta kicks off major bloodbath with 8,000 layoffs as AI royals tech giant. Now, and I mentioned this yesterday, but this has to, how different things are now. So if you work for Meta or did work for Meta, if you are an erstwhile Meta employee and you lost your job today, 8,000, you're one of 8,000. This happens in the world and layoffs happen, and we all know that life isn't easy and you got to, sometimes these things happen. You got to pick yourself up and go out and do more. But this time, everybody who got laid off is being told by Meta, you're not good enough to work here anymore. We don't need your services. But the guy who blew $85 billion in the last 3 or 4 years. When was it that he show up and say that the metaverse was going to be the future and everybody was going to be doing that?
I think it was 2021.
Yeah. Between 2021 and now, Mark Zuckerberg burned $85 billion of cash with the company going in the direction that he said it should go in. But you're losing your job. The guy who made the decision that lost the company $85 billion, we still need him.
Hey, Builderbot.
We can't do it without that guy. And I know that he's the founder. It's his company, but I will remind you again that at one point Steve Jobs was fired by Apple. And I was thinking today, what was that about? I think it was about they thought that it might have been he was just too difficult to work with. That was one of the things. But I think that they thought that he didn't understand marketing enough or with getting products sold or something like that.
Was this before all the innovative products came out?
Yeah, this was early 90s, I think.
Yeah, they hired Michael Scott.
Yeah.
His name was Michael Scott.
Well, he was the former Pepsi CEO. And and he went on and he started a company called Next. And the way they got him back into Apple was they bought Next. He was the CEO of Next, and they got him back as the CEO of Apple. And right after that was when, the rainbow colored, what was those iMacs came out and all that. And then, we know what happened after that until eventually society was ruined by the smartphone. But so it's happened that people who found their own companies can be thrown out by the board of directors or whatever. I don't understand. I cannot believe that the financing of business has changed so much now that you can just lose $85 billion on an idea, shrug your shoulders, and just keep on marching with the same team. Surely, if he had been right about the metaverse, many of these 8,000 people would still have a job because work would need to be done. I don't know. Maybe AI would take their place in the metaverse. I don't know. But I get it that he founded the company, but I can't wrap my mind around the fact that even if you found a company, if you drive them into an $85 billion ditch, that you still get to not only stay the head of the company, but the investors that you lost their money for the $85 billion come back. Because what's the thing now? Those smart glasses. But guess what? Apple's got some coming out. There's going to be competition. I don't know that those Meta smart glasses are going to save that company. It's just a bizarre world where your idea loses the company $85 billion and you're the one who gets to keep your job. That's bizarre to me. Let's give some stuff away, huh? For people who maybe don't have $85 billion to burn. Win 2 tickets to see Chris Stapleton's All-American Road Show Friday, August 21st at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Ashley Frasca is looking for bright spots with all the flooding around Metro Atlanta. That's what I like. Always a positive attitude, Ashley.
That's right. We started noticing this flooding just under an hour ago on 75-85 northbound. Cars were driving through the standing water until they just couldn't anymore, and 4 of them got stranded. So once they move all of those out of the roadway, they've unclogged the drains, and there's hardly any water left on 75-85 north at Freedom Parkway. So I think we're just minutes away from opening lanes there. In the meantime, do not get north of Cleveland Avenue if you're headed up from the airport. And connector southbound, we're still watching the standing water in the same area headed down to Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. That has had a terrible impact on 75 south down from West Paces Ferry through northwest Atlanta, and 85 and 400 are jammed up just before their merge. Delays out of Marietta, Stephanie Stallworth.
Yeah, 75 southbound, all lanes slowing before Windy Hill heading down to 285. You get on the 285 south onto the west side. Still some damp pavement at first. You get to some drier pavement heading down towards I-20. This update sponsored by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home, and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted, because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
Calling all HVAC contractors. Ferguson is your one-stop shop for Ruud equipment, parts, and supplies to keep every job moving. Now stocking Ruud, Ferguson gives you reliable inventory, expert product knowledge, and fast turnaround when time matters most. Don't let shortages or delays slow down your business. We're fully stocked and ready when you are. Plus, our team is here to help you find the right solution for every install. Visit a Ferguson location near you. Ferguson HVAC, proud to partner with Ruud in Georgia.
Spring has sprung, and you know what that means. Time to get on top of those home improvement to-do lists. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. If your roof is on your home improvement list, you can't go wrong with my pals at Dr. Roof. After 38 years of service, they are the trusted name in Atlanta for a roof that will last a lifetime. Up to a 40-year labor warranty. Consumer Choice Award winner 20 years in a row. Yes, amazing service. Online at drroof.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story is happening now. Heavy rain causes interstate flooding in downtown Atlanta. Our live in-depth team coverage begins with meteorologist Christina Edwards in the Storm Center.
And Bill, this thunderstorm essentially started around 3:30, and by 5 o'clock, it was a mess. All in all, about 2.5 to 3 inches of rain fell within about 2 hours. But the storm responsible for this flash flooding is now gone. It has since dissipated, and now we have a clearing trend on the radar for the downtown, midtown Atlanta area, including the connector and I-20. There's still some rain shower and thunderstorm activity over towards East Point and College Park, and we have some rain showers over towards Conyers, but at this point, the flooding, at least the storm responsible for the flooding, has come to an end. Live in the Storm Center, meteorologist Christina Upwards.
That is certainly good news. Let's get the latest now on the roads as we go live to the traffic center in Ashley Frasca.
20 minutes ago, we started watching the crews unclogging the drains on 7585 northbound here at Freedom Parkway, where the downtown connector became a river, Bill, and it was amazing how quickly the floodwaters receded off of the lanes of the downtown connector. So now we're just waiting for authorities to get out of the way and open those lanes on the connector northbound. They're dealing with a couple of stranded vehicles, and connector southbound is not in much better shape because multiple right lanes are flooded out there before Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Bill?
Right now it is 74 degrees in Atlanta. Will we see more storms through the weekend? Christina will be along shortly with Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast. Atlanta's airport is gearing up for a busy holiday weekend, and it starts today. Hartsfield-Jackson Airport anticipating 2.7 million travelers to make their way through Atlanta in the next week for the unofficial start of summer. The busiest day is expected to be Friday. Officials are advising anyone traveling to arrive at least 2 hours before their flight to make sure they make it through the security checkpoints. With less than a month now until the World Cup comes to Atlanta, there's a team effort to shut down or shut out human trafficking.
Sarah De Cavarlo created It's a Penalty to work with law enforcement and other partners trying to stop human trafficking, especially at major sporting events where the practice is all too common.
They can increase demand, strain protection systems, and amplify existing vulnerabilities, particularly for young people and marginalized communities.
She says 1 in 3 trafficking victims are children, and the practice is the fastest growing and second largest criminal industry in the world. Reporting from Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
Relief for drivers on a busy stretch of road in Douglas County.
The county has cut the ribbon to open up the 2-lane Lee Road to 4 lanes with a few improvements, according to Managing Director Suleiman Rana.
We have additional turn lanes. We had some intersection improvements where there were some safety concerns about intersection angles. So we corrected all the safety concerns.
Rana calls this section the spine of Douglas County with 20,000 drivers using it daily.
We have 2 new projects that will be on north and south end of this project and have similar expansions and benefits down the road.
Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Now WSB Money Update. Big gains for investors on Wall Street today. The Dow closing above the 50,000 mark to end the day after surging more than 640 points. The NASDAQ jumped over 1.5%, and the S&P is up more than a full percent. As we head into Memorial Day weekend, gas prices are more than $1 a gallon higher than a year ago for the unofficial start of summer. Gas Buddy's Patrick DeHaan says Georgia is among the states with a little relief at the pump compared to other parts of the country.
The lowest prices right now in Gulf states, Kansas at $4.09, Oklahoma at $4.06, along with Texas. Mississippi below the $4 a gallon mark, along with Georgia.
He says one way to boost fuel efficiency is by cutting down on your speed and use cruise control on long trips. A Cherokee County teacher is honored for the role she played in the prosecution of a child abuse case. Kelsey Montgomery receives the District Attorney's Hero Award. 3 years ago, Montgomery observed signs a student in her class was being physically abused at home. It is now 6:34, and it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Once again in the 24-hour traffic center to begin our triple team coverage, it's Ashley Frasca.
Watching the jam cams making me a little nervous as they are opening the left lanes of the downtown connector 7585 northbound at Freedom Parkway, exit 248C, all because first responders are still standing outside of their vehicles and folks are just anxious to get past this closure. So please still be very careful. I wouldn't head past Langford Parkway 166. Still your best bet to use alternate routes. And the connector southbound is ruined because of the standing water in the right lanes. Before Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, you're on the break 75 south from before Moores Mill and 85 south and 400 from their merge, and also some standing water. It has North Avenue blocked east of Piedmont Avenue, and a lot of folks are using I-20. Stephanie Stallworth.
Yeah, while the downtown connector was blocked northbound, folks are bailing out on the I-20 to take it to 285 as an alternate. A big volume ride for you inside the perimeter over to 285 on 20 east and west. Also the crash, 285 east before Flat Shoals. This update sponsored by your next update in 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
And now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast. Once again, live in the Storm Center, meteorologist Christina Edwards.
The radar is showing a break in the heavy rain and thunderstorm activity for Midtown, downtown Atlanta. But heads up, we have a new thunderstorm that is developing over East Point, right on top of Camp Creek Parkway, College Park, and right where I-20 and 285 come together on the east side. That storm is now drifting in the direction of Midtown Atlanta and downtown Atlanta. So we may see a little bit more rainfall right at the area that got hit hard by all that heavy rain just a few hours ago. Otherwise, these rain showers and thunderstorms will come to an end after sunset. For tonight, partly cloudy with lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, again, a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon with a high of 86. This rainy pattern where you have pop-up showers and thunderstorms with the heating of the day, this pattern will continue through Monday, the holiday on Monday, with daytime highs in the mid-80s. Live in the Storm Center, meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Right now it's 76 in Noonan, 74 in Midtown Atlanta, 77 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Dave Baker here with big news. Coolray is celebrating 60 years of bringing home comfort to Atlanta, and they're making this month unforgettable. Here's the deal. Coolray will upgrade your home comfort with a new carrier cooling system for as low as $60 a month. Look, if your AC struggled last summer or you're worried about rising repair costs, now is the time to replace it before the Georgia heat arrives. And for 60 years, Atlanta homeowners have trusted Coolray to keep their homes comfortable. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Why is Channel 2 Action News Georgia's #1 morning news? A team who watches out for you. Clark Howard saves you money. Justin Gray watches your back with warnings about ripoffs and scams. Channel 2 Action News this morning, starting at 4:30.
I'm Channel 2's Karen Greer. When stories break, they unfold in real time. We have multiple reporters live in your neighborhood, so when it matters most, you know how it affects your family. Channel 2 Action News, every day at 4, 5, and 6.
Pro athletes and attorneys count on George Stein, the DUI lawyer. You can too. GeorgeStein.com.
If something mechanical goes wrong in your house, don't you just want to talk to a human? If my garage door doesn't work when I press the button on the remote, what are the odds I want to press 6 to have someone come and fix it? Suddenly, I'm explaining my problems to an internet chatbot who can't understand a word I'm saying unless I learn to speak chatbot. If something goes wrong with the robot door that protects my self-driving robot car, the last thing I want is to talk to another robot. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our dedicated call center is fully staffed with knowledgeable, compassionate, real, actual people, ready to listen and eager to please. They understand your needs and they understand what we do, and that makes all the difference. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. In person. With people.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Hey, it's your buddy Shelley Winter here, co-host of The Car Guys with my good friend and brother, Kevin Deutsch, from Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Whatever you want to know about buying, selling, leasing, or maintaining a vehicle, Kevin has your answers.
That's right, Shelley. For over 40 years, I've sold, leased, fixed, and financed pretty much every make and model. I've seen it all. If you have any car questions, we'll have the answers every Saturday at noon.
It's The Car Guys, Saturdays at noon on 95.5 WSB, brought to you by Butler Lexus of South Atlanta.
Congratulations to Patrick Werner of Douglasville. Won 2 tickets to see Chris Stapleton's All-American Road Show Friday, August 21st at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Saw an interesting headline just broke. This is from Orlando Weekly. Interesting headline. Former Pray the Gay Away Orlando ministry leader arrested for soliciting a teen boy. These things happen. I guess these things happen.
Was he trying to sell him something?
What?
Magazine subscriptions.
Yeah, he was trying to get him to do a Netflix Hulu bundle.
Yeah.
I think. And they bought.
It was quite a deal.
Yeah. And it's all, I haven't read the story. Just that headline alone. I don't know that I'm ever always right about this, but it's always the people who are the loudest about that. The louder you are about how wrong that is and how there needs to be legislation and blah, blah, blah. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I immediately come to a conclusion about you and your sexuality and whether or not you're able to accept.
Proves itself to be the case.
These guys, I mean, it's not. It just. Once again, that headline: former Pray the Gay Away Orlando ministry leader arrested for soliciting a teen boy. These things will happen, I suppose. You know what I'm tired of? Oh, first of all, I should say that Greg Russ is not joining us today because he's in a meeting. Being told that the fact that his company was just sold to some Murdoch is, the first thing is always going to be, hey, nothing's going to change.
Yep.
It's James Murdoch that's buying.
Yeah, not
Fox.
Lackland. This is the guy who's maybe a little bit of a liberal, I guess.
He's the liberal one, yeah.
He left Fox News and he said in his resignation letter that it had to do with the coverage of certain events and political points of view and things like that. So this one's James Murdoch.
That's right.
And Greg's muckety-muck up there in New York City with the Vox video. It's the video stuff that he does, right?
He does video and the podcasting.
That's right.
They have a huge podcasting
That's
branch.
right. So they got all hands on deck kind of meeting, letting everybody in. The first thing that happens whenever you're bought by somebody is everybody's told, hey, they're not going to change anything. And of course, that happens all the time. People spend millions of dollars to buy something and never do anything with it.
Right.
Yeah, it's like,
it's
they
always
just leave it. They just leave it. They usually don't touch it or change anything.
Well, it's always little by little. First, the portal changes, the employee portal changes.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, the health coverage changes. Then the expectations change.
And
then before you know it, you're acclimated.
Before you know it, the von Hessler doctrine is no longer considered a side hustle. No, I'm sure he'll do quite well. That Greg Russ, he's got hustle in him. He'll be just fine. You know who else will be just fine? And I'm getting kind of tired of the Stephen Colbert coverage this week.
Oh, poor guy.
It's not, but it's more like he's like a martyr or something.
Oh, yeah, he is. Trump took him down.
Still a multimillionaire, right? My guess is he's going to. We don't really have to worry about Stephen Colbert, but we have to worry. And I see this stuff. It's going to leave a hole in late night. Late night is a hole. I don't mean a
There's
hole.
two other shows people don't.
It's a hole.
There's two other shows people don't watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's just this is not 1990s or 80s or 70s late night television, and that guy was making what, $20 million a year or something. I think he probably had 14 writers. Listen, you make that much money, if you're making it pay off, you're going to keep your job. And so obviously it was costing too much money. But listen, I do think the Trump thing came into this, but I also think there'll have been more pushback if the show was wildly successful and making a bunch of money. It was winning. But winning meant getting 3 million people a night.
So he was beating Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon?
I believe it was because, when you're dealing with niches, because he early on, when he was in danger of being fired within the first year, because Corden was doing better than him for a while, he jumped on and became that niche that was the resistance to Trump. And, that can get you 3 million people a night, 4 million a night. And now, Kimmel kind of started being that a little bit. But he was winning, but only with like 3.3 million people a night or something like that, which again, when Johnny Carson was at his worst, he was bringing in between 7 and 9 million. When he was at his best, it was 17 to 20 million. I get it. Things changed. There were only 3 networks and all of that. All of that is true. All of that is true. But these guys late night, I don't think 10 years from now, I don't know if any of these guys will exist anymore.
I don't think it's 5.
I mean, they're going to turn this thing and they're turning it over to Byron Allen, and CBS is going to go from spending, I don't know, $35-some million or something a year on this show to it's all on Byron Allen. It's his show, Comics Unleashed, and he has to go out and get the advertising. So he's basically paying for the time. They go from $35 million to Byron Allen's going to pay them for the time, and then he's going to go sell the time. Now, that may work. It may not work. But that shows you what that particular network thinks of that time. It's not even worth it to win at 11:30 to 12:30 or something like that. And because of the fact that, linear, what do they call it, over-the-air TV it's almost gone. That's why there's all this pressure on the NFL to not do what they're doing, trying to reopen all of these contracts to get more out of the over-the-air broadcast, the Fox, NBC, CBS. Rupert Murdoch is in the White House saying, if we lose the NFL, if over-the-air television loses the NFL, it will be done. There will be no more of it. It will go away, which is kind of a wild thing to think about.
I think the network aspect of it will go away. There's already a lot of garbage channels that are over there.
But the networks as we've known them, NBC, CBS, ABC, saying if we lose NFL football, which is wild to think of, and there are good reasons to kind of get the NFL to, get knocked back down to earth. But that's not why this is happening. I don't think it's the NFL's job to keep networks, over-the-air networks alive. That's not their job. They shouldn't be thinking about that. It just shows you the state of where the networks are. And that rolls over into late night. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to pay $35 million a year for a show anymore.
Are people going to say it's not worth it to have 6 different apps to watch football?
Yes, well, I believe so.
I hope so.
The NFL just voted for one more game, 10 international games. They want it to be 16. That has nothing to do with their fan bases. Also, they've taken any protection from home field. Oh, there used to be protections, like you would only lose one home game or whatever. Now they're getting rid of that. You could, as fans, you could lose 2 home games because they're overseas.
Yeah, they'll put the Jaguars over in London for 2 games. There'll be 2 home games.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, that's great. You buy season tickets.
Yeah.
And then you have people who are suite holders that spend millions of dollars.
I don't know where all this goes. The NFL, I think, is pushing it. I know for me personally, I've said this before. If my team didn't have Josh Allen and that kind of, I don't want to step away and then some miracle happens and I wasn't there. But if we were still the Bills for that 19 years that never went to the playoffs, I don't know that it wouldn't be so hard to walk away from football. Ashley Frasca has better news on the connector.
Boy, do we ever. It took a lot of first responders to unclog the drains, and they've done that. All lanes are reopened on the downtown connector, 7585 northbound north of I-20 there at Freedom Parkway, where the connector was essentially flooded out for about an hour. And connector southbound, all those lanes are back open before Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Same story, but it's still going to take almost 45 minutes to head down from West Paces Ferry along 75 south and the connector south to get to I-20. And Atlanta police now checking out reports of a crash 400 south around Lenox. Trouble on the southeast portion of 285. Stephanie Stallworth.
It's that stalled big rig awaiting assistance taking out your center lane 285 east before Flat Shoals Road. 285 south on the west side coming from 75 down to I-20. You're on the brakes there. Also east side jamming on the southbound direction 285 Doorville through Clarkston. Update sponsored by Air Conditioning Specialist. Before the first hot Georgia day hits, call Air Conditioning Specialist right now. Get a professional AC tune-up for just $59. Call 478-COMFORT. ACS, your comfort is our specialty. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Election day has come and gone.
But the job is not done. We have 28 days to finish.
What happens next?
The second phase of this campaign really kicks into high gear.
Happens here.
There will be a runoff in the Republican race for governor.
Tune in throughout the day for everything you need to know.
Thomas Massey loses to President Trump-backed challenger.
95.5 WSB, your 2026 election station.
Suffering with drafty or leaky windows? Or wood rot, fog, or moisture between the panes? It's time to upgrade to Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows.
Hi, it's Jonathan and Ted from NG Windows. Improve your home's energy efficiency, comfort, and curb appeal.
Our beautiful windows are not big and bulky like vinyl composite.
Window and door shopping made simple at ngwindows.com.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
Let's talk about that termite bond renewal notice. They're going to increase your rate again.
Not when you switch your termite protection to Breda, because we'd lock your termite rate in for 10 years.
Mark Aram here with Matt Breda from Breda Pest Management.
They're charging more and doing less. They don't even inspect inside anymore.
Breda inspects inside and your termite rate is locked in for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Triumph. The Rock and Roll Machine Reloaded Tour. This Tuesday, Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park.
Triumph 50th Anniversary Live. Special guest, April Wine. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Don't miss Triumph Live.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home, and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted, because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
My People Georgia Spa Company is having their Memorial Day sale. They got hot tubs, swim spas, saunas, cold plunges designed for your life, and you can save up to $3,000 and get a free premium upgrade with the purchase of a new hot tub. Listen, you'll want this. Trust me. You may not think you do, but you do. I've got one in my backyard. It is therapeutic. It's relaxing. Go to the Georgia Spa Company, georgiaSpaCompany.com. Make your home an oasis for you for relaxation. You don't have to go on vacation, just your backyard.
Spring cleaning isn't just for your house, it's for your life. If your job is getting old, it's time to clear the clutter and spring into IT. Go to My Computer Career.
My Computer Career helped me get the skills and certifications I needed to start a new life as an IT professional in months, not years.
Earn the certifications the top employers are looking for right now. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation to see if it's time to spring into IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Oh, thus be it ever when free men shall stand between their loved home and the war's desolation. Blessed with victory and peace, may the heaven-rescued land. Praise the power that hath made and preserved our nation. That's the last stanza. That's part of the last stanza of the Star Spangled Banner.
Wow.
I was trying to
How does that end?
Then conquer. Oh, see, I'm trying to put it. Gave proof that and the rock. Then conquer we must when our cause it is just. And this be our motto: in God is our trust. And the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph shall wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Go Braves.
That's right.
Yeah.
Go Braves. I'm just singing out loud because Dick Van Dyke has told us, he's 99 years young.
That's right.
And he told us the one thing you can do. The sheet said two things, but I think he just says here one thing that he does.
He was on the Today Show.
Is to sing. We have the big build-up, or we just have him?
I believe this is just his response.
Okay.
I can't hear things in the studio, but
okay.
I'm
it's
guessing.
a great way to put the studio together. We can't preview things, but go ahead.
I'm guessing.
Singing is the best thing you can do for yourself.
That's right.
Usually I'll wake up with an old tune going through my head. They call her frivolous Sal, a peculiar sort of a gal, a wild sort of devil Oh, dead on the level was my old pal. Oh, Sal.
Once he started singing, I think I had to tell each other, like, I hope there's nothing cancelable about this song.
She's from the Far East.
99 years old, still doing interviews on TV.
Right.
That's awesome, man.
Thank
you.
Yeah.
Chimmery, chimmery.
May he live forever. All right, that music is telling us two things. Let me lay them out for you.
Please do.
Number one, shut the hell up.
Oh.
Number two, get the hell out.
Jeez.
And you know us. We do what we're told and we don't talk back. We're good citizens.
A peculiar sort of a gal.
That's right. She had a sideways smile.
I guarantee you there were gulps once he started singing this old song. Shelley Winter is up next. He's got a great radio show for you as usual. We will be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. You're all invited to join us, but until then, continue on your journey. Don't piss off the genie.
656 in the Trustdale.com traffic center. Moving better on the downtown connector 7585 northbound near Freedom Parkway. All flooding is gone. It's the southbound side, though. The HOV lane is still blocked. This update brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Stephanie Stallworth, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Money update. From WSB consumer expert Clark Howard. Sponsored by Reliable Heating and Air.
The way homes are listed for sale is going through a major change because now there's going to be a pre-market environment where you might go to Zillow and it will say coming soon. They want to test the price they've come up with for a home. They're trying to get feedback from other agents, maybe potential buyers, and that price you see may actually be inflated above what it'll be once it goes on the market.
No hot water? Running out halfway through your shower? Or dealing with a leak that just won't stop? When plumbing problems hit, you need help fast. At Moncrief Ace Hardware Home Services, we bring helpful to the home with same-day water heater service and expert plumbing repairs. Our local plumbers arrive ready to diagnose the issue and fix it right the first time. Get comfort back and problems handled by Moncrief Ace Hardware Home Services. Local folks you can trust. Straight answers you can rely on. Powered by Ace Hardware. Get service today at moncriefair.com.
If something mechanical goes wrong in your house, don't you just want to talk to a human? If my garage door doesn't work when I press the button on the remote, what are the odds I want to press 6 to have someone come and fix it? Suddenly, I'm explaining my problems to an internet chatbot who can't understand a word I'm saying unless I learn to speak chatbot. If something goes wrong with the robot door that protects my self-driving robot car, the last thing I want